One. Rhythm.
Gotcha, bad girl, I'm gonna make it last. I give it to you right, girl, whenever you want. So come on, girl, let me take you to another world. You're the one that I love, there ain't no other girl.
Cry for you, this is what I can't deny. Die for you, cry for you, please don't say goodbye. Die for you, cry for you, this is what I can't deny. Die for you, cry for you, please don't say goodbye.
Never say goodbye, I'ma die with you. I hate it when you sigh, cause I cry with you. See, I never say goodbye, I'ma die with you. I hate it when you sigh, cause I cry with you.
Say it. Take 4.
Woo!
What's up, my players? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. Welcome to another episode of Gaming Treble. God, I'm feeling so damn good tonight. I hope you guys are feeling good too. Hope you guys played a lot of freaking games this weekend. We got a lot of gaming to talk about. So, some really awesome topics, man. This topic is gonna blow your freaking mind. And trust me, I'm going all in. I'm going unhinged on this one because this is actually a topic that people need to, we're going to throw it down tonight. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I'm taking the gloves off, man, because this is something that I've been very passionate about because people just don't realize what they're missing. Because all the games that are playing today are just holding your hand and things, saying, "Oh, poor baby, let me help you out. Let me show you which way to go. How about you go that way? Try this one. No. We'll give you the potions. We'll give you the first couple of potions, and then, you can figure it out on your own later." Nah, bruh. Nah. When we were playing back then, this is what they tell you. Hey, freaking figure it out. Damn it. Try it again. Oh, you lost? Poor baby. Guess what? Start all over. Oh, with save spots? What's that? We don't even know what the save spot was. If you even got lucky halfway through the stage and everything, if you lost, hey, guess what? You get to start all over again. Oh, try again. You'll get there again one day. And bosses? The bosses will kick your ass so hard and everything, will make you feel like a 2-year-old child and everything trying to reach for their baby bottle. That's pretty much how it is. But anyway, we're going to talk about that and more. I'm going to talk about my freaking awesome panel. My buddies, my pals in arms. We're going to talk about, first, the Neon Shogun. We're talking about the best beard in the business. We're going to talk about the one who is going to put you into the ring, guaranteed to make you tap out. Not only that, he's all about those ARPGs and JRPGs, and he's also the one who's all about the stealth. Oh, by the way, if you were looking for those cookies, they're gone, brother. He has them already.
Stealth and cookies go hand in hand.
Oh, by the way, he gave me some too.
You didn't get my cookies. You didn't get my Marvel Oreos.
Oh!
That's because you're too far away and I'm lazy.
Come and get them.
Oh!
I'm too far away and I'm
I'll
lazy.
get my Marvel Oreos, which will be coming out tomorrow.
You'll finish them
guys,
before
so
I get there.
Go to your local store. It should be out tomorrow.
Nice, absolutely. And on
Come
top,
and get them.
yeah. Listen, yeah. As a matter of fact,
I'm sorry. I just had to go. I had to go there.
All right. So of course, let's introduce Tony San Miguel.
What's up, players? So, pre-show, I was told we were going to talk about some cool shit. How much, and we're going to explain how much easier you guys have it with games today. Wow. Torrance touched on it already. Yeah, it did kick our ass. And you know what? When I play these retro games now, they kick my ass even harder, even with the cheating. Either that, I think my coordination is a little off there. But yeah, we're gonna have fun. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the best hair in the business. Damn, that hair looks freaking good, man. We're going to talk about the one who's all about those freaking cosplay. He's all about those cosplays. He is the Joe Musashi. Not only that, he is all about those freaking collectibles. He collects all, or he collects nothing. But he also collects those damn achievements. He is the achievement hunter. He is the one and only Johnny Alisea.
What's going on, players? So, yeah, I think tonight's going to be a great one. We shall talk about all the games that we went through. And to be honest, though, Torrance, not all games that it didn't tell us that we have to go back in the beginning. But, however, we were lucky that if we did die, some games, not all, some that were a little nice of us to give you at least 2 or 3 continues, so we could start at that stage that we died at.
3 continues.
And if you use up those 3 continues, back to the beginning where you go, pal. That was it.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman. So
that's where I go to the options screen and add more continues if it's available. I cheated my ass off back then too.
Yeah.
And there was cheat codes, but let me tell you something. The way we got our cheat codes was not on the internet. Like
word of mouth.
You guys have it out there, or it was either word of mouth. Or we go look at we buy those Game Pro, Nintendo Power, or EGM magazines, or we watch Game Pro TV, or we watch Video Power. And then we had to get the pieces. We had to make sure we get our paper and pencil, and make sure when on the screen, we write it down quickly. Write it down as quickly as possible.
Or if you want to be old school, I remember people actually not getting the magazine and actually getting a little piece of paper and everything with a pencil, and they'll sit right there, open up the magazine and flip the pages and everything, and they start writing freaking codes. Dude, hey, we done that shit too.
I don't even know how their mindset worked to figure that out. That shit's amazing, dude.
Hey, listen, hey, come on. This is the kind of stuff that we freaking grew up on, man. This is the kind of stuff.
You guys were hardcore.
Listen,
I thought I was hardcore, but you guys were hardcore.
Oh yeah.
And also another thing I like to throw out. There was another way too, as well. You could call those 900 numbers, but you had to make sure you have parents' permission.
Piss off your parents.
Bullshit.
That's all you accomplished.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Let me tell you something. Oh man, to be honest with you, looking back at those days, I was looking at some of these commercials and I was like, yeah. I mean, it was definitely not worth it. Now I can see why our parents whooped our asses when we did that, and we rightfully so. Rightfully so.
$500 freaking bill. $700 bill.
I was that kid. I ran it up on the RoboCop house.
Oh
yeah. Oh,
choose your own adventure RoboCop house.
Oh man,
I'd call it like 4 times a day.
Listen,
it's like $2 a pop.
Listen,
in the 80s, that's a lot of money, dude.
I did the Terminator one too for the heck of it.
Man, my mother whipped my ass so hard and everything. I actually saw God.
Man.
I actually saw God and everything. No, go back down there. You're not done yet. That's pretty much. Oh man. So anyway, welcome to the show and everything. We're gonna have a freaking awesome one. This is gonna be freaking amazing. But of course, first, we're gonna talk about a few. We're going into that gaming spit because of course they had made a couple of announcements today. And yeah, let's get started with that. Let's rock on with that one, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, gaming spit, baby. Woo!
Very cool.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so let's talk about it, Johnny. What's in the world of the Tekken? Let's talk about what the world of Tekken, baby.
Well, besides what's going on at Frosty, that they had the tournament over the weekend, and I heard it went pretty smelly over there.
They bought the funk, didn't they?
Oh my God, dude! I was reading everybody's tweets and their posts, and they're saying that, oh man, it was like the foulest smell over there. And I said to myself, thank God I did not go there, because I can't tolerate that at all, man. I can't tolerate that whatsoever. One of my best cosplay friends, Kitty Kaboom, I saw her tweet, and she wrote down, she said something about, you better not bring your asses to Evo Japan. That's what she said.
Wow.
He said, you better not bring your asses to Evo Japan, because you go to Japan and you pull that kind of stunt, oh man, you're out. You're banned. They'll kick your ass out of the country. Not only are you get kicked out of the event, but they'll kick your ass out of the country.
Ooh.
They won't tolerate that nonsense.
Damn.
So, but but you want to say something about the funky smell?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I do. Listen, man, I didn't know they're gonna bring back the funk. I mean, I know the kind of funk that I like and everything, but that kind of funk and everything, basically, let's just put it to you this way: Aaron actually went up in stock and everything, especially that place, because because that's some major funk, man. Smelling like ass. Nope. Ace, that's a no-go. Listen, it reminds me of the days and everything. Remember back in the day and everything when you used to go to those freaking conventions? People decided to spray the left arm, not the right. Pretty much, they smelled like pure under the ass.
Dude, oh, good Lord. It's like, I said to myself,
they skip shower day. They skip the shower.
They probably skip showers and don't even bath at all.
We kick you out of jiu-jitsu if you didn't wash your gi, man. I can't stand that.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, forget about it. If you stunk it and you come to my Kyokukushin dojo, they'll throw your ass out. They'll throw you out. They don't even want you back. I mean, they'll keep your money for the month. And there will be no refunds.
No refunds at all. They'll be like,
wow.
"Oh, thanks for your money. Here's a can of deodorant and everything. So spray your way out. See ya." So anyway, oh my God, man.
They're getting a staph infection for nobody.
I just had to bring that out. I just can't believe that there's still people out there that go to these tournament events and they don't even come and clean and everything. I mean, come on. I mean,
wash your ass. Wash your ass.
What's wrong with them?
Wash your ass.
Don't you get itchy?
You
get like it.
Oh my God.
You feel greasy and itchy, man. Ew.
I have no idea what's wrong with these people, but besides all that's the stink that's happening over there, but they did announce on Tekken Season Pass 3, and it seems like they're gonna do the whole thing. Remember, Harada's no longer with Tekken. He retired.
Yep.
So they got a new team doing this though. So it looks like there's going to be some balance changes. They're going to reset the ranks in the rank matches, and they announced there's going to be 4 characters, and an extra stage, and they already announced the first 3. The first character we're getting is Kunimitsu. She looks fantastic.
She's badass. She's badass.
She is. Oh yeah. And second is Bob. I don't know. Bob's okay, but I don't know. He looks like the picture we saw of him. He looks like a NASCAR driver.
He looks like he ate Jackie from Virtual Fighter.
Oh my!
Pretty much.
He's wearing the racing outfit. He ate him and took his clothes.
Right? Yeah. That's right. He did look like Jackie. I think he's trying to beat him. I don't know.
He looks like he ate shake and bake. Look at him.
Wow. Yeah. Well, listen, man. Hey, I think the Weight Watchers plan their thing was watch it. watch it. Wait.
So he ain't first, you're last. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
I guess he has a new profession. So
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Bob, and then
he looks like Ricky Bobby, a fat Ricky Bobby.
I mean, if you ain't first, you're last.
I gotta play as him now. Just because of that, I'm gonna laugh the entire time.
Hey, no, Bob's not that bad. I mean, he's actually pretty damn good though. So I mean, Bob's a character
he's too fast for what he is, man. He's fast, dude. That's
let
scary.
me tell you something. When I first saw Bob, when he made his first appearance in Tekken 6, he kind of reminded me of Chris Farley.
He's totally Chris Farley, dude. He's Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah.
He's Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So so Bob, I mean, he's fine. I accept him. But the third character, Roger Jr. Come on. Where's Bruce? Where's Li Wulong? Where's Miguel? Where's Julia Chang? Where's Ganryu? Come on.
I'm pretty sure they're coming in season 4 because they're gonna milk the crap out of this freaking game. They always freaking do. I mean, look.
Yeah,
I mean, look what they. I mean, look. Let's just be real. Every single freaking fighting game, except for a small few, they actually like to milk it. They like to milk it a little bit because I mean, right now, if you can think about it, the Tekken crowd, is starting to get a bit smaller, and it is. And and also the fact that a lot of the players and everything are like, okay, so when was my favorite character going to show up? Like you say, they're like, oh, it's coming, probably the next season, but don't worry, you'll see him soon. They just leave that carrot. They leave that carrot dangling, man, and that carrot's starting to get all old and wrinkly right now, and I don't think it's going to be as enticing as it was before. We're going to move on to the next game.
Well, remember what Harada used to say to all of those players out there. You know what's his famous quote, right? You know?
It's like what did he say? I forgot what
at the end of his interviews, he always says, "Don't ask me for shit."
Yes, I love that saying. Don't ask me for shit. That's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect. You know what? All those freaking beggars. Don't ask me for shit. It's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would love them to have the whole entire roster available. Or better yet, there was a meme that was going on before that when unlocking characters back when we were growing up, we had to grind for them.
Of course. The game I showed at the Vault on Friday, Fighters Mega Mix. Yeah. You got to play through the arcade modes just to unlock these characters.
There you go.
And play hours, or probably play hours or whatever to just to unlock them. We got to earn them. We didn't have to pay for characters back then. Now we do. But but it's funny though because Tekken, I mean, they announced that that Kunimitsu is going to be released in the spring. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
And Bob will be released in the summer.
Yep.
Roger Jr. will be released during the fall, but the fourth character, which they haven't announced, will be out in the wintertime. But I like how Fatal Fury Cedar Wolves does their characters because we're going to have 6 characters in this one. But each month, we're going to get a character. I say to myself, why doesn't companies do that instead of waiting for like a season just for a character? I mean, Street Fighter 6 does that. Street Fighter 6 also does like for each season, like for this, like fall, this character comes out. I said I love the way how SNK does it. Each month, it'll be a new character. You get a new character. Like there's like this last month we had Joan Hu. This month we're gonna get Nightmare Geese, and then we're gonna have Blue Mary, and then the next month will be Wolfgang Krauser, and then the 2 mystery characters will be out then.
Keep it relevant. That's how you keep the fucking players available. Look, keep people invested. Because if you're gonna sit right there and drag it on and thinking, oh well, you know what, we are going to allow you to play this game, play this character, and give us time to actually tweak this character before we decide to bring it out. Unless they're actually taking vacation time or whatever it is, which tends to happen, and they're like, oh, you know what? We're lazy. We're not gonna give you all the characters, and all at once. We're gonna drag it on. We're just gonna drag it.
Yeah.
And you know what? To be honest with you, that's bullshit. I don't like that. I hate when they do that. I hate when they dangle carrots like that. It's crazy, man.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
But
that's just the season pass 3. So I don't know if Tony has any extra thoughts on it, or you do. But I already said my piece. It's all right. It's not great, because like I said, I would prefer Bruce, which he hasn't appeared in a while, and Legal Long. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a given right there. Miguel or Julia Chang, Ganryu would be nice, but
whatever. Yeah, you know what? It's all good, man. You know what? I just feel like they have an opportunity to try to wow us, and I'm gonna watch the videos. I mean, I'm not really a Tekken head. I played Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is Dead or Alive is closer to Virtua Fighter, so I'm in that wheelhouse kind of thing. So, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, especially we got Virtual Fighter 5 Revo.
Yeah.
You know, which that's that. Some people find that a lot of fun though. And speaking, so I don't. Do you guys have anything to say more about Season Pass 3 or no?
The only thing I have to say. Go ahead, Tony. You got something. You got
I just want to say
something.
something. I mean,
Go ahead.
No, it's just a quick anecdote, man. Like, I'm not gonna say who I wish was coming. I'm gonna speak on the pass itself. Roger Jr. is the worst father ever. Look at him.
he is.
Oh, jeez.
He's got his
Of course.
joy in his crotch. The males don't have pouches. What if someone throws a body blow?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's getting whacked
The kid. Oh, yeah. You know what? To be honest with you, I never thought about it that way.
The kangaroo kid will be dead. I mean, come on. I mean, I can understand he carries them, but
Worst
Imagine
father
Bojack punching that kangaroo
ever.
in the stomach.
Worst father ever. You know, it's like, he's like, son, we're gonna get into the ring. We're gonna get into the
So I
ring.
get my cry.
Yeah,
We're gonna tag team that opponent.
He's using
Yeah,
his
we're
son
gonna-
as a cup.
we're gonna get into the
Using
ring.
his son as a cup.
Yeah, we're gonna get
God.
son. We're gonna get into the ring. I'm gonna show you the School of Hard Knocks and everything. This is how Papa actually, you know. He's like, but Dad, I'm the one that's getting hit most. It hurts,
That's
Dad.
like his-
Oh no, son, you got to roll with the punches, man. You got to roll with the punches.
Like his
Let me show you how it's done.
because he brings them every
Let me,
fight.
let me
That's so bad.
let me wind it up. Let me wind it up. He's like, oh, Dad, that hurts. That hurts.
I can't feel my stomach anymore.
It's
I
you know.
can't feel my arm.
And then you see,
You know when Long-
little
When Paul does that powered up punch
Phoenix Smasher.
It was
Phoenix Smasher.
right in that kangaroo's face.
little boo.
You gotta kill that. You gotta kill that poor little kangaroo.
Oh God.
You know what I'm talking about when Paul does that charge punch.
Yeah, the
Dude.
Phoenix
Stomp
Smasher.
forward.
Oh, wow, can you imagine
The
that?
Phoenix Smasher. Ugh.
Oh my gosh! It reminds me of
Kill that poor little,
Mad
kangaroo.
TV. It reminds me of Mad TV and everything when they did the bit with Mike Tyson and stuff like that. And Mike Tyson, man, Mike Tyson he hits like a he's like a sissy. Yeah, don't worry, I'll take it. Then Mike Tyson starts hitting a bunch of back. Oh! And then all of a sudden, opening the bag and everything, and turns into mince meat. And he's like, "Oh wow, well, I guess that guy surely had guts." Oh jeez, I love Mad TV. Mad TV was amazing.
Oh, that TV.
Bring that fucking show back. Bring it back.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
It's way,
Bring that-
way better. It's way better. Yeah, it's way better than Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
And
you
I
know.
stand by it.
Yes, exactly. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They
Yeah.
should bring. Okay, speaking of Mad TV, right? Remember that little kid Stuart?
Yes.
Yes. Have him playing video games and kicking his mom away.
Oh,
No.
jeez.
Let me do it. You know what I'm talking about? He sticks that long ass leg
Yeah.
in his face.
Oh god. Oh.
Do it. Look what I can do.
what I
Yes,
can
there you go.
Yo, yeah, seriously. That's entertainment. I love that. Absolutely.
This prime comedy like
Yes,
that.
that's
Yeah,
entertainment.
man, I missed it so much, and SNL's crap.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, they are. They really you know what? The
I need
comedy
my farming
comedy's
years
the
back,
comedy is
that's
too
enough.
safe. The comedy is too safe. And you know, and there's too many
they're
agendas
too
in there.
safe, and they're getting into politics. And
Yeah.
like, there's nothing funny about politics.
No, politics.
No, it's
Politics
boring,
suck,
dude. I get
Pol-
so bored.
Politics suck.
Yeah,
Politics.
it is. It do suck.
Yeah, it
It's
sucks.
WWE for
Yeah.
boring people.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is.
It's
terrible.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, let's get off of that. Get off of that bull.
Yeah,
nonsense.
sure. Get it out of here.
I guess we're
Put that
done
shit
with
mouth.
exactly. I guess we're done with Tekken 8 season pass 3, right?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
done with
Yeah,
that.
I got my slamming of Roger Jr. in.
Okay, good. Okay. What I was gonna say, they did announce Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on the Switch, which is coming out March 26th, and
Cool.
it looks cool. And they're gonna put a beta. However, I have to say this, Sega, I'm disappointed because when I saw that it was a physical copy, it was not a physical copy.
Oh,
It
no.
is a game key card.
Oh, God, man. Oh.
Sega, read your comments. Read those comments. People are upset. They don't
Is it a
want a
Nintendo
damn
thing?
game key card. It's well, almost
Is it
all
like a standard
like,
Nintendo's using or something? Because I'm hearing this a lot.
some game companies are using the game key card, but some of them are not. Like that game, Russian Beat X.
Yeah,
That's gonna be in a cartridge. That's not gonna be a game key card. That's gonna be in a full game, which is supposed to be.
What the? What, you know what? That's you know what? You see,
There you go. What are you doing? I would have bought, dude. I would have bought it. I would have bought that game. I would love to have Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on my Switch 2 and play it on the go.
See,
but I, in good conscience, cannot support any title for the Switch 2 that has the game key card instead of a physical card game. Card.
Look, I get. Look. Let me. I get that you don't have time. I mean, I know you want to try to get the game out. I get it. But if you're gonna sit right there and do that kind of bullshit and everything, where you have to literally download the freaking game, you have to literally download the fucking game. Why are you gonna download the game? You know, and know for a fact and everything that hey, we give you a card that has a key on it to unlock downloading the effing game. That's what you're doing. It's not even a full game. It's literally a key to unlock a download, a digital download. That's all you're doing. It's not a physical copy. It's a plastic piece of plastic with a code on it to unlock a digital freaking game. What is that? What is that? Explain this to me.
Just download the game then if you're gonna go there.
In fact, you
now
might
I
as well
got clutter in the house. That doesn't mean anything.
Get it digital. You might as well just buy it digital.
Just buy digital.
Yeah.
Forget the card. Forget the card. The thing. Basically, all you're doing is
that's for giving me your plastic crap.
It's basically, you bought. You know what you did? You know what you did? You
bought plastic crap.
Come closer.
A fancy case for your code.
Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Let me come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Let me explain to you what they did to you. Let me explain to you what they did to you. You bought a plastic case. That's what you did. You bought a $60 plastic case. That's all you did. That's what you did. Congratulations. You got a plastic case. You got a plastic case.
Is it a space issue? Is it a space issue? Are some games too big for whatever?
No, it cannot be a space issue.
It can't be.
I heard they expanded the memory on those cards.
Because I'm coming in completely ignorant. I don't know anything about those cards. I should look it up right now.
No, it's fine. But but like, come on. If I see a bunch of games. Look, Cyberpunk 2077. The full game is in that card. You mean to tell me you cannot put Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, the full game, in that card, while a large game like Cyberpunk 2077 is on the Switch 2 card?
Woo! That's a good cut. You know what? They can't get away from that one. They can't get away from that one. No, they can't get away from that one. Not at all. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What are you guys doing?
You know, I mean, I tell you what. I know exactly what it is. You know, I mean, it's almost like double dipping. You know, you go to a party. You go into a party and everything. You know, you see the guy. You know, he's at the table. He's loving those wings, right? He's loving those wings. Mm-hmm. You know, and also you see him. You see dip the dirty ass fingers and everything inside the dip. And stuff like that. As you know, as he's biting into it, he took a little bite and then he wanted some more, and he decides to not get the fucking spoon, which is right next to the damn thing. Yeah. You get the spoon. Yeah. The spoon is right there for the dip. Take the damn spoon, dip and put it on the plate. Why are you gonna put your dirty ass sinking hands in there? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So I'm looking into that. Like,
go ahead.
What? So the game was called exactly. What's the name of the game that wouldn't fit on the card?
Virtua Fighter.
Virtua Fighter Revo.
Yeah.
Revo.
Yeah, Revo.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing the cards they only have like 64 GBs on them. Some of them legit don't fit on the card. Now, what Johnny's argument though brings in is Cyberpunk is a lot. I would think it's a lot more than 64 gigs.
Yeah,
way more.
And it fits in the card. So
we all play the game. We know how big that game is.
Yeah, it took up a lot of space on my hard drive.
Almost 100 plus gigs. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's a little bit of both. It's like, see, look for 455 Vet and Chris. They're giving the size of the guard sizes now. 16, 32, and 64. So, is Cyberpunk more than one card?
No, it's one card.
No.
Maybe it could
No,
be
just
maybe it
one
could
card,
be
yeah.
But the thing is though, they were able to fit the game inside the damn.
Yeah.
Maybe it might have been compressed. It could have been compressed.
Yeah.
But you know what though? To be honest with you, if they could compress a big game like Cyberpunk, they could compress a game like Virtual Fighter Evo.
They did the same
Regardless,
thing.
there's no excuse. I figured-
And go ahead.
Johnny, the whole argument's out. They could have fit it on there. Virtual
That's
Fighter
what
5
I'm saying.
Revo is
They
only
could've.
25. It's only 25 GBs.
Yeah,
So,
see?
I can see why you guys are annoyed.
Oh my god!
Yeah, exactly. You know what's
Okay.
going to annoy you, Tony? You know what's also going to annoy you, Tony? Yakuza 0 Director's Cut was on the Switch 2, and so was Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, and Kiwami 3 is going to be on the Switch 2. Those games have a game key card. And I'm saying to myself, they could fit those games easily into that game into that game card. There was no need for these games to be on game key cards whatsoever.
See? Yeah,
The Yakuza games are they're only like 30 GBs.
Yeah,
Yakuza games aren't that huge.
Cyberpunk
they play great, but they don't need that much space.
See, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though.
No.
Cyberpunk is smaller than
okay.
60 gigabytes. Basically, it's the same thing. See, if you can fit the whole entire game on a freaking key card, and if you actually download, and it's the same thing for Xbox One and Xbox Series, and also the freaking PlayStation 5 and 4. You download the extra assets and everything sometimes, because it might be a patch or whatever it is. You download it from online, but still, you have the game on the damn freaking card. You have the game on the disc, and you get the game on the card. I don't understand why they can't do that. They can't, you gotta download a freaking key, which is not even what the key. The key. You know how much? How many gigs a key a game key card is? A key. It's not even gigabytes. It's megabytes. That's how many. There's only megabytes for the key. Megabytes. Like 2.
It's
maybe
about
3.
as many megabytes as like a text.
Pretty much like a text.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's your key.
You bought a plastic case with a text.
Yes, that's what you did. That's what you did.
That's very insulting, man.
Holy crap, man. Holy crap. I tell you
All right,
what.
wow.
This industry- Ooh.
Cyberpunk on the Series X is about 110 GBs. How did they squeeze that into the Nintendo Switch for under 60?
Highly optimized, most likely.
That's nuts, dude.
Highly optimized. Yeah, they
Switch 2, 64 GB, full game card.
Listen, don't knock those guys over there.
Wow, they know how to compress.
They know how to do it, man.
Yeah, they could do it if they put in the time to compress them. It's possible to put these games on a card. But I don't know what's going on with Sega and why they're doing this though. Why they're favoring this though? That it pissed off a lot of people, and a lot of these games with game key cards, they're not selling too well at all.
They are. They're sitting on short shelves and everything as we speak. Chris actually said, I know people have strong opinions on it, but it doesn't bother me at all to download games. He said, I just remember the last time I bought a physical. Okay, no. Hey, listen, that's your cup of tea. I get it.
If you like digital, then that's fine. Dude.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's people out there that actually wants to have their games physical in a card though, because including there's people out there, including myself, they want to have a physical copy of a game though, because they feel like that when they buy a game digital, they feel like that they don't own the game. They're telling you that you're just paying a license to pay the game. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But when you have an actual physical game, people can't take that away from you, because you can just put that game right in your system and that's it. You put it in your collection and there you go. You own that game.
That's crazy. The Xbox and Microsoft, they were ushering in that when they actually did the Xbox One. The Xbox One, before they actually had that whole debacle with that freaking you download that download key. Remember that? You get you buy the disc, and it has a key on it. It has a key on it. So like and you can't swap your games. You can't. You can only share it with amongst like 3 or 4 different people and stuff like that. You can't trade them in because dude, they literally were on the brink of Oh yeah.
They almost destroyed themselves because of that. They're lucky they switched up to it.
Yeah, you know what though? But the damage was already done. The damage was already done. Xbox was pretty much literally on the downward spiral from that point on. Yeah, granted, there were some good games and stuff like that. I mean, there's some amazing games, but that right there put a tarnish that will never go away. It's almost as bad as the Red Ring of Death, and people still remember that from the 360 era.
Let me tell you, the online was so good.
So
it was
good.
Way better than PS3.
So good.
Online, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Those were some good times. And then I still have some of my 360 games in the back over there, which I will never sell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Indeed.
I'm looking at this on the Switch.
To my heart.
What was that?
I figured out how they're able to squeeze these gigantic games into those little cards. They're using expandable storage, and their expandable storage goes up to 2 TB. That's how they're getting around.
So you're telling me that
they could have put it on physical regardless, bro.
They're just lazy. They're just lazy. They don't want to do it.
They're lazy. They're freaking lazy.
They could have put it on physical regardless for you.
Yeah, and you know who I have to add into that list of laziness besides Sega? Capcom, because remember they released Street Fighter 6 on the game key card, and they're doing the same thing with the Resident Evil Requiem as well. Because Resident Evil Requiem's coming out for the Switch 2 this month as well.
That's right.
So,
Vet actually put out a good point. He said, unfortunately, all these companies, including Nintendo, have made it all known that we don't own anything. Bullshit. We owned because I spent my freaking money. I spent my hard-earned freaking cash buying this freaking game to play on my goddamn console that I spent my goddamn money on. I did. And it belongs to me. It belongs to me. Everything that I have that's on my desk, I'm using it. Nobody else. I'm not renting it. I bought it. It's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go to the store and everything, buy myself some underwear, and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna borrow this for the rest of my life. Is it okay? I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna return it. I may have a couple of skid marks on it. I may have a couple of skid marks, but you know what? If I return it, I know I won't get my money back, but I'm just borrowing it for a little while. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Goodness gracious.
It's a principle thing for you.
Yes, it certainly is.
It's a principle thing. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I just had to mention that though. The fact that Virtua Fighter 5 Revo is coming on the Switch too, which I'm glad it is though, but I don't like the fact that they released it as physical, but it's not really physical. It's a game key card. So, but other than that, I mean, there's actually some games I'm looking forward to this month. I'm looking forward to on February 12th, Yakuza Kiwami 3 Dark Ties is coming out. Looking forward to that. If you guys, the demo's out right now, so you can check it out. And Resident Evil Requiem comes out at the end of this month. And then I'd like to know what's going on with this one game. It's called Romeo is a Dead Man. And you can't even pre-order the game yet. So I don't know what the heck's going on with that game.
I saw a nice little digital slice. I saw a digital slice of the story of the game. It's very interesting. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a game that I'm actually going to enjoy. It's almost like it's a little bit of that Dead Rising kind of humor, but it actually has a little bit of that freaking Suda 51 flavor.
Well, that's what it is. It's Suda 51 that creates the game, and plus it's got that grindhouse feel to it as well.
Yeah. Especially that beginning. That beginning was kind of effed up, though. I was like, damn. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to save you, but then you get the freaking chip in the thing. He's like, oh yeah, He's like, no, I'm a dead man. I was like, okay, a badass dead man. God, man, you know what? I dig it. I dig it. I like that. I like that. I like games that surprise.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
It looks insane. But those are the 3 games I'm looking forward to this month. So yeah.
Awesome, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that too. There's this. Let me tell you, man. The games, the interesting games anyway. Not the cookie cutter shit. I'm talking about the good games that are coming out there. The interesting games. Those are the games that I actually are always on my radar. And I'm all for it. I'm definitely all for it. So, yeah, man. So is that
Got
it? Is that it about the
That's it for me on my side. So I don't know if you have anything else.
Nope. I don't have much because believe it or not, that was like the only news that really was relevant from what I saw.
Yeah.
But first, we're gonna give a shout out to our awesome little sponsors and everything. We're gonna talk about the guys at W. Can't even see that. Here we go. W, the amazing drinks that you have over there. They have all different flavors, all different cups, and they actually have a sponsorship, actually a partnership with those over at Crunchyroll. They're bringing out they had the Freron, there we go. Let me see if I can get that up there. Here it is. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at this. What an amazing drink. They got the honeydew and white grape, which is actually, I heard it was absolutely fantastic. Still waiting on mine. They actually have great cups and everything, and believe it or not, two of the shakers right now are actually sold out. And I was like, damn, and they're going fast, man. So if you want to get your hands on it, you get on it now. Get on it now. You can go to the site and I think go to www.gg, and use our 10% code. That's TR3BLE. Get your 10% off on all these drinks and many others. And of course, the s'mores, they told me that s'mores is actually, believe it or not, it became such a favorite, they're not going to put it in the vault anymore. So now what? Now it's permanent stay. So you can get yourself some s'mores as well. Get on that, man. Get on that. So get on that, game on, and be better. Now that we got that out the way, let's talk. Let's talk about the subject in hand. We're gonna talk about. Hey, that's right. This has been talked about for a very, very long time. We're talking about retro gamers, retro players. We're talking about the ones that actually are the 80s and 90s, the games that actually kick your ass. And you know what? We were the ones that said, "Yes, sir. May I have another?" We are the ones that actually kind of built the industry from the ground up. We're the ones. We're the shit talkers. We're the ones who actually, knock somebody's controller out of their hand and their thing when they're actually winning. We're the ones who actually said, "Hey, I want to be player one." No, I want to be player one. We're talking about that era of gaming versus the modern hold your hands, saying "Kumbaya," singing, toasting s'mores at the freaking campfire, kind of regeneration. But we're gonna get into that, and of course, let's talk about this. And I'm gonna say this loud and clear: retro kids didn't rage quit. We rage committed.
You'd lose a quarter if you rage quit.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Basically.
We rage committed. Yeah, we rage. We get pissed off, but guess what? We go back to it. We do it again. That's right. We sit right there. We go in with the broken fingers and broken bruises and stuff like that. And we know what? We stick it out and we win. And you know what? It makes us better. It makes us better about that. Decision making. Working under pressure. All these things, we got built off of that. Back in the 90s, when you were stuck on a boss, you didn't cry on TikTok. Oh, no, we didn't cry. No. We sat there for hours like you were in a toxic relationship with the console. He's like, listen, I'm going to beat this freaking game. And you didn't go to sleep until like almost 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and everything until you did. Yeah, I still remember those days. I was stuck on a boss, and I didn't stop until I beat that damn boss. I knew if I turned that console off and everything, I would have to start all over again. There was no saves. There was no saves.
Mm-mm.
No.
All
Oh,
we got was a wooden sword handed to us by an old man and said, "Have at it."
I've had it. Here you go.
There you
Here,
go.
This
There you
kid
go.
can go alone.
here, take this.
Here's a
Yeah.
wooden sword. Go into the woods, little boy, and fight skeletons.
There you go. That's what it was.
Monsters with that thing.
That's
Yeah.
what it was all about, baby. Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh man. So it's
And
like,
then later on, you'll get that night. You'll get the
Oh.
white sword. You get
hey,
that
listen,
nice white sword.
dude. Okay, Chris is like, dude, didn't you say you called the hotline when you got stuck before? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna admit
We
to
all
it.
did.
You all did.
We all
800
Yeah.
USA Sega. I
yeah.
loved it because they were 800.
I cried 2 tears in a bucket, so fuck it. So that's that's pretty much how it worked. I mean, look.
Hey, listen. We're not ashamed to admit it. Okay, we had our Game Pro magazines. We had our EGM magazines. You know, we had our TV shows, Game Pro TV, and we had Video Power. So, you know, but we didn't like cry to people. When we talk to our friends and say, yeah, I got up to this level, but I still can't beat that boss. I got to beat it. And then you get mad. Sometimes we get mad at your friends. You say, oh, well, I beat it. So I said, well, how the hell did you beat it? You know?
Sometimes they will
That's
lie.
what I'm
Sometimes they will lie about it, though. No. We got those.
yeah.
We got those. Oh, wait, guess what? We got
Yeah.
that. We got that friend that said, "Oh, I saw a secret level that nobody saw before." I'm like, "Oh yeah, prove it." Oh no, I can't get to that. I can't get to that part again. You know, you lying
Man,
son of a bitch.
that's like the
You
kid at my
lying
school that
oh,
would say he found his, like,
you lying son of a bitch. Oh
No,
my
You're not
god.
even playing the game, are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Liar, dude. I beat Mike
Yeah,
Tyson.
dude,
You're a liar.
yeah.
There's no fourth Don Flamenco.
Man.
Fourth Don Flamenco? What?
Fourth document. Oh, I had somebody say in Rolling. Someone told me like in Rolling Thunder. I beat Rolling Thunder. I was like, oh, you beat Rolling Thunder before? He's like, yeah, I beat it. But you know, you have to get to this stage and everything. You have to fight a fake Michael Jackson and everything, and a real Michael Jackson and everything. And you have to make sure you have to shoot the right one. And so I was like, I looked at him like this. I was like, and then I had to walk away. I had to walk away.
I got a to tell you guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I got. So this one guy said that he had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Hyperstone Heights. Though he told me that you have to there's a part you fight Bebop and Rocksteady. I'm like, oh really? There's Bebop and Rocksteady? Okay. Well, guess what? When I went to play the game at my friend's house because my friend rented it, right? When we beat him, we played through the game, we beat it. That kid lied to me because Bebop was not in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heights. It was only Rocksteady. And then after I beat it, I said, come here, Dion. I want to talk to you for a minute. Come here. He said, you told me Bebop and Rocksteady was a tag team like in the arcade and Hyperstone Heights, right? He said, yeah. I said, well, guess what? You're a fucking liar! I yelled at his face.
Yes.
You're a liar.
Oh.
That's what I love calling out liars at my school when they tell me something that they play and they beat on and they tell me this and tell me that, and then it's not. And then when I play the game, when I finally get the chance to play it, then all of a sudden, you know, you say to yourself, that son of a bitch, he lied to me saying that this happened in this game, that happened to that game.
Oh.
And then I never trust him anymore. I never trust him ever again. I didn't want to be his friend anymore after that.
Listen.
Remember, people, don't ever lie to your friends.
Absolutely.
Because once they find out the truth, they don't want to. Then you're gonna realize they never want to talk to you ever again.
Sure. All right. Listen up, people. Because I'm about to say what everybody else is too scared to admit. All right. Kids today think they're gamers or players because they survived a Fortnite freaking update. Okay? Congratulations! You lived through a loading screen. Meanwhile, 80s and 90s kids were out here fighting our lives against everybody that wanted us dead. Alright? I'm talking about, look, you ever played Battletoads? Yeah, everybody played Battletoads. I love Battletoads.
Oh.
Okay? That game wasn't entertainment.
Every single one of them.
That game wasn't entertainment, okay? That was a government-approved psychological experiment.
Oh, dude.
We didn't rage quit. We literally rage evolved. That's the reason why I keep on saying that. We rage evolved, okay? We came back stronger. We came back angrier. And we also became slightly cross-eyed from all staring at the CRT screens. almost like radiation for like 6 hours, like like a radiation cage. Oh man, and don't get me started about the Generation Z. Okay, let's talk about Gen Z for a second. These kids see a boss fight and immediately opened up the YouTube like it's a freaking life raft. They literally do. It's like look, when I was growing up, or let's just say we in general, okay, our generation, when we were growing up, right, the only walkthrough we had was when your cousin was lying to you about a freaking secret warp zone that didn't freaking exist. Okay, all right.
I have one. I'm gonna call him out on that.
By the way, that's
Vince made me fall down the bottomless pit and lose my lives.
Yeah.
You told me about him before.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's called Google. All right, a pathological liar, kind of like named freaking David. I had a friend named David and everything was lying to me about a whole bunch of stuff and everything. Then when I was playing the game, I was like, what the hell is he talking about? What are you talking about, secret stage and everything? What? Where? I don't see it. Look, I'm jumping, I'm dying. Where? Where's the secret path? I don't see it. And I went through every freaking magazine, I didn't see it. He was lying. He's a liar. Okay?
Yeah.
And then he'll literally like change the subject and everything as soon as you mention to him again. Oh, by the way, I went to that stage and everything. He's like, oh yeah, no, forget about that. Let's talk about another. Yeah, exactly.
You just blew away our friendship, buddy. That's what you just did.
Yeah, pretty much and everything. You can't even play with that kid anymore. Retro kids had to blow their freaking Listen, remember we blow cartridges? We blew cartridges and everything. Yeah. Like we were giving CPR to a freaking dying robot. Okay? You know?
The struggle, man.
Oh, man.
Don't get me. There was times where I actually rented a new game, and there was a time that I was trying to get this game to work, and sometimes it didn't work. It frustrates the hell out of me, dude. Especially when you...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, yo, you remember we used to do this? I used to do this on the Nintendo and all the time. And then I put the cartridge in lightly, and then I would like kind of go, and I do, and then it would work, and then you would like close the lid slowly to make sure it doesn't and then you go. And you sit down and you play the game like this. You're like, finally I can play the game.
Man. Sometimes I would have to like put something in there. Like I have to match the game right into the NES system. And I have to leave that sucker open to make sure it plays.
Yes. Oh my God.
I have to like match. I have to put something in there. Like say I gotta take this thing and I gotta put it in the NES card and make sure it goes down so that way it can read the system. Read the cartridge properly so it can play. Sometimes if I just turn it regularly, it won't play at all. You get that blink sheet there. Boom. Yeah. And I got so furious. I got so. I wanted to. But then when I finally figured a way to like put this little, just imagine this is like a little toy or something that I had to put like into the NES card. Put that thing and make sure the card stirs and.
Yes.
Then I finally got that sucker to work.
I never thought.
Struggle,
I never thought.
Struggle.
Yeah, I never really thought that I could be able to fit two cartridges inside of a freaking console. I did. I was able to fit two cartridges inside a console just to make one work. That's exactly what I did.
You needed that downward pressure.
Yeah, you needed downward pressure.
I think it had something to do with the springs.
I take my game.
It's not connecting anymore.
That's why I said before, like I had to use like some kind of toy to put that thing in there so it could stay down, so it doesn't pop up. I don't know.
It was better. Don't blow into the cartridges because it makes like some weird fungus on the connectors. My dad was a music lover. He had a lot of like musical stuff, like turntables, all that crazy nonsense. Right? Still got them. Mm-hmm. He'd use head cleaner.
Ooh. Okay.
He'd use the head cleaner to clean the little connectors in the cartridge and. Worked like a charm.
That worked.
Nice.
Yeah. Indeed.
The only time it would suck is like say that internal spring that keeps the cartridge down in the Nintendo. Once that's gone, that's when you got to start jamming the two cartridges in there just to keep it down to it plays.
Just to keep it down to it plays. Yeah, exactly. Holy crap.
Normal wear and tear in the machine and all that heat passing through it. Yeah, parts melt, dude. You know.
That's from hours and hours of gameplay, man. You know, you're a true player.
Yeah.
You're a true player in that thing when your cartridges actually start to feel like they're gonna melt. I remember how hot the cartridges used to be, man. The cartridges were burning freaking hot by the time I was finished with them. Holy cow! Yes, sir.
My God.
Listen.
Yeah.
Today's kids.
Yeah.
But seriously, today's kids right now, they complain when the Wi-Fi drops below 5 bars. 5 freaking bars. You know what? Guess what? We had 1 bar. You know what it was called? It was called an antenna to your TV. And if you bumped into it and everything, remember you got that fuzzy screen that usually pops up and everything? Like when you bump into the screen, like when you're playing the Atari 2600 and you hit the thing wrong, and then all of a sudden, like one of the UHV cables and everything kind of loosened up and it starts to make the screen all fuzzy and stuff. And you get that double screen. Oh my God, yes, I remember that. Oh,
Bars were irrelevant unless we had a PC. What really was relevant though is like if that RF switch that you stick to your TV starts wearing out.
Oh yes,
that's
the
the problem we had, dude. That was our connectivity.
Wow,
problem.
you do.
That part's going. Shit, we're in trouble.
Or if it gets frayed. You remember, when it gets frayed in the back and stuff like that, and you're trying to get.
Why is the game playing on TV? Why is the screen playing?
Oh no, yeah, exactly. And you can't. It's not like you can go to the
technological drawbacks.
Yeah, it's not like you go to the freaking hardware store and get the replacement. You just can't do it. You know, it doesn't work that way.
You had to buy a new one.
Yep.
You had to buy a new one. If that thing was done, then gotta go get a new one.
Exactly.
That's how it was.
Man.
The struggles, man. I'm telling you.
The struggle was real. Yeah. We fought wars. We fought wars when we were playing games, man. We were warriors. Okay, and we're not just talking about on screen. We're talking about off screen too. The wars were real. You know, by the way, speaking of real, social skills. Don't even start with social skills. We learned conflict resolution by fighting over who got player 1. Literally, my friend, my brother, and my younger brother in the thing. You know, God bless his. You know, he's an awesome guy. You know,
I turned to fisticuffs in my household sometimes, dude. Me and my cousins, we'd start brawling over who got player 1.
How about pulling out the controller when you're in the middle of a freaking game? How about doing that?
That's dirty, dude.
Yo.
My cousin did that to me in Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
I'm like, yo.
We fought. We were
He
fighting.
stole my fatality because I was losing.
We were fighting.
You just reminded, dude. Let me tell you something. I will start a fight with a friend of mine because whenever I play Mortal Kombat 2 with him, you know, he beats me. Okay, go ahead, finish me. But then when I beat him, you know what he did? He pulled the plug and he pulled the plug on my thing. So I don't do it.
Exactly. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He took your win.
Dude, I punched him, and we got into a fight, and I left his house that day. I was like, "Come on,
man,
don't do that."
He didn't get that serious with me though. I just pulled his controller out when it was his turn.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I did too. That's what I did. But then I let him do it, but then he constantly kept on doing it, and it really annoyed the shit out of me.
I hate
so
that.
then I ended up punching him.
Or better yet, when you go, better yet, when you go into the bathroom.
Don't fucking do that shit because listen, you beat me, I let you do whatever you want because you earned that win. But when I beat you, let me do what I want to do. Don't be a sore fucking loser.
Yeah.
So
you want to be a real dick about it? Tell his parents.
Oh God, dude!
They will whip his ass for you.
I know. I should have done it, but I said, you know what? I don't even know if his parents would whoop his ass though. But you know, I end up doing it.
I'll do that now.
Dude.
It'll be hilarious watching 70-year-old people beat up 45-year-old men.
Keep it real. Keep it real though. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's like, you know, like you don't want to. If you go to the bathroom, like, you know, those times and everything when you say, "Oh, listen, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna pause the game." And then your friend decides to get a few licks in and everything, and then pause the game again, and then you look at your life bar, you're like, wait a minute, hold on, I had more life than before.
What the hell did you do?
What the hell did you do?
You tried to play my game.
Yeah, freaking cheating bastard. But you know what though? That's real diplomacy. Okay, today. Kids mute each other like they're freaking running the United Nations. Pretty much. Okay. So yeah. Retro kids were built different. We were built like freaking steel, man. We were gods. We built like rage. We were built like freaking emotional damage or losing all your progress because your mom unplugged the console to vacuum. That happened to me once. By the way,
That sucks. Yeah, when you get grounded.
Dude,
grounded,
no,
right?
that was effed up though.
Take the controllers or the plug, you're done.
Yeah,
that happened. Yeah, go ahead, Torrance. I'm sorry. I was gonna.
No, it's like you're in the middle of a freaking game, or better yet, you get that high score in Tetris. I think it was a high score in Tetris and everything. I was like in like level 11 or something like that. And I was going in. I was going in on Tetris. And she needed the plug. She needed the plug because all the plugs were being occupied and everything. So she needed a plug. She unplugged the freaking game console. She unplugged the game Don't you know the difference between the freaking a wire that actually has 2 prongs and everything and a big freaking console, a plug? I mean,
it's the adapter. Yeah, the adapter. Yeah.
Man. I was like, Mom, what are you doing? She gave me this, you used to call the demon stare. You know, the one that actually stares into your soul and everything, and and it feels like your soul's getting ripped out like freaking Shang Tsung. Basically, that's exactly what she gave me. And I said, all right, no problem. You kind of walk away. And then, then what you do is you say, I'm going to go outside. You know what I did outside? I was screaming and yelling, throwing a ball against the freaking wall. I was so freaking upset.
Oh.
I was upset. Because I was on a roll, and I said, damn it, and I actually, what I did is I went to the arcade and everything. I had a few quarters in my pocket and everything, and I played myself a little bit of freaking, what was I playing? Outrun. I played some Outrun. Why not? Just to calm my soul. I had to play something,
Yeah. Music calms your soul in Outrun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Video game music calms my soul.
Oh, my God. I love
yeah.
Outrun
That's why I fired
soundtrack.
them up. Half the fun was listening to music while I was playing.
Outrun soundtrack was crack. Outrun soundtrack was hack. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Woo, man. Let me tell you something, though. Listen, Gen Z, I'm sorry. You know what? I want to say something. Gen Z, I love you. I do. Okay, you guys. But if you guys can't beat Contra with no save states, half of you will file for emotional support animals. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Basically,
You want to do us a favor? Could you share that tweet that Mike Mattel put up? That was like a few years ago, so we can show our audience what he says. And you can read it. You can read it to them.
Let me see if I can. Oh yeah. Let me pop that up. Hold on.
Because I like to see our audience take a look at this tweet. Though I don't think they have seen it, but this is a while back, and I 100% totally agree with this. And then I want all three of us to discuss this. And the chat, please, if you read this tweet and be a part of it, we want to know if you agree with this tweet or not.
All right, let me see if I can actually share this one to everybody.
Should be able to.
Yeah, I should be able to. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Because this tweet right here has definitely added something to it, though, to our conversation. Since you mentioned about the whole save states and telling the Gen Zs about,
All right, let me see if I can pop that up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Get the screen share going. Yo, can you put
Dead
it
air, but you know what? While you're searching for that, Chris shared a very funny story, and I'm sure we all relate. When he was a kid, his cousins came over, right, and rented Final Fantasy. They made it all the way to the last tower, and the youngest one started crying, wanting to play, but because they wouldn't let him play, you know how it was. We had that one little cousin that we wouldn't let play. Well, the parents made him let them play, and he played for 5 minutes, overwrote their save, and left.
What?
I was like, oh no. This game takes like 20 minutes just to watch the intro.
No way.
And then they did all that work because they rented the game.
No
and the youngest
way.
In 5 minutes.
Oh, that hurts.
Chris, I'm sorry, dude. That had to suck.
Yeah, I bet he was like livid.
That hurts, man. That freaking hurts.
Really sucks. Yeah, I could imagine that, man.
Dude.
All that work you've done and it's gone.
You know what?
Ugh.
I would have to literally go for therapy after that because I would have to go for therapy after that because I would say to myself, I would like, Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
leave because
I just wasted my time
dude,
with all
Like an
that work I
entire
put in.
weekend grinding to get to that last tower in Final Fantasy. Remember how long that felt back then? And again,
Very
it was a
long.
rental, so you had to return it. And then
Yeah, you
you're
had
just
to
about to
make
beat
sure
it, and the little one kills your entire weekend.
all right, here we go. All right, here we go. From Matt Patel.
Yeah.
It's a little saying that's popping up right now. It says retweet if you agree. If you use the rewind feature that is now standard on many NES and Super NES games available on Switch, you did not, by any stretch of the imagination, beat the goddamn game. Oh, amen, brother. Amen.
Yes.
And then his subtweet right here. Apparently, some people took my last tweet as me telling them how to play their game. Even though it wasn't even remotely related to what I was saying, if you want to use the replay feature, that is fine. There's a huge difference between beating a game and using replay. Amen.
100.
A freaking men. This is what I don't understand. Rewind. You know what rewind is?
It's a game genie.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty
It's a
much.
game genie, dude.
Yes.
It's
Of
pretty much a
course.
game genie.
Yes. Well,
Think about it.
even with Game Genie, but even with freaking Game Genie, you still have to do you have to do codes,
Enter the code,
yeah,
and
and all that
other
stuff,
yeah.
and some of the codes
Yeah, glitch the
didn't
hell out
really
of your
work.
game, too.
Oh, it does. It does.
Which is like crazy.
But the rewind
Yeah.
feature and everything is kind of like saying, "Oh, I'm the game's bitch. I'm the game's bitch. I don't wanna. I can't stand dying. I can't stand dying. I can't do it. Oh my god! I jumped through the hole again. Damn it! I gotta rewind. I gotta try one more
It feels
time.
like cheating.
Yeah.
It feels like cheating,
Yeah.
and you're kind of cheapening the experience for yourself.
Exactly.
The hole is there for a reason, for you to die. Avoid the hole.
Avoid the hole.
Avoid
Learn
the
your
hole.
lesson.
Learn your lesson. Destroy the enemy on the other side. Or better yet, if you see the bat coming over there respawning, there's a reason. There's a reason it's respawning. It's because you haven't passed that certain threshold to actually stop the
Right.
respawning from happening. It happens in Ninja Gaiden. In Ninja Gaiden, when you're at a certain
Whoa.
spot, but the eagle keeps on coming back. Gee, I wonder
Yeah.
why. Because you hit the damn thing and keep on freaking moving. You're gonna sit there and stall and try to figure it out. Oh, by the way, see that button right next to the B? It's called A. Oh, you know what A does? It tells you to freaking jump. Oh, there's an arrow button. It goes to the left or goes to the right. That's what you do. Press A, press go to the right. You jump
That's right.
over gap. Ah, voila. You made it to the other side. Congratulations. You actually moving on. Holy
Exactly.
crap. I gotta go get it. Oh, boy.
Rewind only belongs in Prince of Persia.
Thank you. And that one,
Yeah.
and it has
That's
If
what
it's if it's a
It's limited.
programmed, planned in-game mechanic, rewind all you want,
Yes.
dude. But for
Oh,
a
Yeah,
retro
but,
game,
but it didn't have that. And you see all these
Yeah.
gaming collections that's been coming out as all these recent years. They have these rewinds and save states, and it's like, and people and yeah. And then what Mike Patel said, he got a lot of backlash because a lot of people were bitching to him. But let me tell you something. To all those people that are complaining and they're bitching about it and they're getting all up in arms about what he said, well, guess what? I mean, you can say all you want about me, but you are a bitch. You're like Torrance just said earlier. You're the game's bitch. You are the game's bitch.
Thank you.
And I said, and then, like I said, I was watching. I'm not going to mention this individual's name, but I see he was doing like a Mega Man marathon, and then when he got to I think he got to like Dr. Wily's castle, and I think he died or something. He said, "Oh, I'm going to rewind it back." And then he dies again. He rewinds it back. I was like, I'm not watching this fucking guy. He doesn't properly beat the games like the way we beat these games back then. Okay, the only thing we had in Mega Man games, we had passwords. So that way, if we're unable to beat the game in one setting, we had to write down the passwords Write down where we put the little red dots and the little blue dots on those little sections. We write those down, and then that way when we come back to the game, we'll put it in again, and then we can start from there. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's acceptable. Those are acceptable. This rewind and all this other stuff and say, come on. Come on. Do better. Do better.
Listen. Let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something with my players out there. I want you to listen, little kiddies. I want to listen to me loud and clear, okay? Big Papa X is gonna talk to you for a second. Listen, it's okay. It's okay to get your ass kicked. You know why? I'll tell you the reason why. Because it gives you the hard lessons and everything about knowing, hey, what's gonna happen on the other side, okay? And then you know what you're gonna learn? You're gonna learn about, hey, maybe I have to move left a little bit further, or a little bit faster, or maybe I have to get my reactions better, or maybe I have to, you learn from it, okay? If you're gonna sit right there and press that freaking rewind button and thing so many times and everything, it makes your freaking thumb sore, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a problem. You know why? Because you can't accept defeat. You can't accept it. Oh no, I get the fact that you say, hey, you know what? You just don't want to lose. I get it. And no one wants to lose. But you know what? Sometimes losing makes you better. It makes you better. Okay?
All right. I got to play devil's advocate, though.
Oh, okay,
one of our
for it.
chat guys over here, Mississauga Missions, he's got a good point. A lot of us don't have time. Guys like me who want to just play a retro game real quick, I still won't use the rewind thing. I definitely don't want to use that. But save states and replays, I'm fine with. But if it's a weekend and I'm able to play the game the way it was supposed to, I'm taking that advantage. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, listen.
I see the pro of the option being there.
Oh yeah, no. This always it's always two sides of the freaking.
You're
coin.
talking about specific guys who cheat using these.
Yeah, exactly. It's
okay.
It's kind of.
I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like the shortcut. It's like you want to get to the pie before actually baking it. That's pretty much what you want to do. You're sitting right there and you're like, listen, I don't have time to make this freaking pie. I just want to eat the damn thing. Okay, I get it. You don't have a lot of time and stuff like that. But sometimes but you actually appreciate the recipe and everything when you actually make the damn pie. And then when you taste it, you say, damn, I did a good pie. And hey, guess what? You have an opportunity to actually make the pie better the next time because you actually tasted the damn thing that you actually created. So it's the same thing as a freaking game. So when you actually sit right there and you're actually doing the work to actually get to the end game, you become better because the next time you play it, you might play it a little more different. You might play it faster. You might finish the game faster. Hell, you might even create challenges for yourself. But not a lot of people out there don't want to do it. They say, I don't have time for this. Okay, well then, what's the purpose of playing the game? I mean, I understand you want to get to the end game or watch the story. Oh, the story is fantastic. I want to get to the next scene. But the thing is, though, you appreciate it better than the thing when you get to that scene because you actually did the work to get there. You know, it makes victory sweeter.
There's something I want to add to it. What Tony said about the save states. Okay. Now, there's the right way of doing the save states, though. And I'm going to give you guys an example. One of my friends rented out Foster's Crest, which was a very hard game. Okay.
What is it?
He got
what game was
Quest.
it?
Fester's Quest.
Fester's Quest. Oh, great game. Oh, that's a game to kick your ass. Ooh.
From Sunstone.
What a silly game, yeah.
But let me tell you something. Let me just, I'll give you a good example. What you said about save states can be good. Okay, back then, my friend of mine, he rented that game out. He really wanted to beat this game because he played it once and rented out one weekend. Game kicked his ass completely. So he was able to get some tips on how to pass through certain parts and stuff and wherever he has to go and all that other stuff. So he got really good at the game when he rented out the second time. But however, it was bedtime. He had to go to sleep. You know what he did? He paused the game. He took the risk and let his system run overnight so that way he can wake up in the morning and go back and play the game. Now here's the part with the save states can come that first of all you could save that state, you could save that part where you're at if you do it right. If you save that exact part where you're at, just pause it, save it, and you don't want your system to burn out. I totally understand that. You shut the system off, you go to sleep, and then you come back, and then you can come back whenever you want to finish that part of the game, because that was a risk back then. Because it was a huge risk if you let your NES you pause this overnight, because it can get overheat and it can damage your system. He took that risk though, so he was able to finish the game the next day. He said to me, Johnny, yeah, my system got extremely hot. It got hot, but I'm so damn proud that I finally finished this damn game. So Tony's point of what he said about the save states is acceptable. That is totally fine. But abusing it just keeps on using it, save state here, but come on, that's not the right way to do it.
No.
So I had to throw an example of that. So
yeah. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody has a different way of doing it. Listen, okay, fine. You want to go one step further? Okay, forget about save states. Let's talk about passwords for a second. Okay? Let's go into Metroid. Metroid passwords.
Sure.
We're talking about the ones with those big freaking passwords that you had to, you literally had to memorize.
There was 4 of them, yeah.
It's 4, okay? And not only that, you know what makes it worse? If you actually have one of the letters or numbers wrong.
Ooh, that's the same thing with Xanth and those other games.
Yeah, you want to talk about frustration? That's the kind of frustration thing you just don't want to have. You got so far into the freaking game, there is no battery save. There's actually passwords, passcodes. You have to write them down and write them down well, and don't lose them, so you can actually go back to the game.
Yeah.
And then when you sit right there and put the password in, and you realize that one of the characters that you wrote down was freaking wrong, that's like, you want to talk about eternal sadness? How about beating Riley? Right? You got into the next one, and then you said, okay, you know what? I'm tired. I want to, and I'm like, okay, let me go and just chill. Okay, write down your password. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Get back to the game the next day after work, after school. Yeah. Get back to school. Come back home. Popping in Metroid, saying, okay, finally, I'm gonna beat this freaking game. Okay, you already beat Kraid. You already beat freaking Riley. You're about ready to go kick their ass in the mother brain. Okay, you're almost there. One of the goddamn characters was wrong.
Oh.
I was livid. You want to talk about the rage that was coming out of my eyes? My mother was asking me if I saw a freaking demon or something. That's how bad it was. I said no. I was like, and I spent all night trying to figure out that code, because I wasn't even playing the game. I was trying to find out what my password was. That's pretty much what I was spending the rest of the evening doing. And I to this freaking day, I still trying to figure out what it was. It was like, was it a 1? Was it a question mark? Was it one of the letters wrong? Did I do the up? Nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Nightmare fuel that it just never ends. And you know what? I mean, I beat the game, but I had to literally start all over again. Okay.
It would have saved you some time.
It would have saved me some time. Oh God, man, I love Metroid. Metroid is fantastic.
Let me ask you guys something.
Yeah. What?
Sure.
If we had those quick saves and save states available back then on these games, you wouldn't have taken advantage of them? I know I would have.
Oh yeah, well I would have. Yeah, of course I would.
Well, if it's available,
but I mean, I get it. I still get it. If you're using it to cheat,
hey Daryl, what's going on,
whatever.
buddy? How are you?
How you want to play?
Daryl.
Yeah.
By the way,
exactly.
Mississauga and everything. You know, I'm glad that you put that up and everything. You know, awesome quote though.
Vet had something to say about it too. Vet is on the agrees too.
Listen, you know what? I get it. When I was a young father, you know, and I was like sitting right there, and I wanted to be able to have some time to myself. But see, here's the thing. Here's the problem. I didn't have any of those features. There was no such thing. When I was growing up, there was no features like that. You guys are having it easy because those features are new. These are different times now. Everything you have cloud saves now. You have cloud saves now.
No.
Okay? Back then there was no such thing as cloud. Cloud didn't exist when I was growing. You know, when we had little things called memory cards. Memory cards is what we had. Okay,
Yeah.
and even with memory cards and everything, the save states were far in between. It wasn't like every other stage. It was far in between. So also like let's talk about this Resident Evil. Hey, you don't got those save ribbons? You ain't saving, bruh.
No,
you don't got those ribbons. You got no ribbons.
You have no ink ribbons. You ain't gonna be able to save.
No save, bruh. You're asked out, bruh. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Challenge. You know, get those ribbons. You get to save. Yeah. No ribbons. No save. That's it.
Go find them.
So.
Yeah. So.
Whew. But anyways.
Yeah, but those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days that we went through. But yeah, going back to like Tony's thing. Yeah, I mean, if the quick saves and the rewind features wasn't like in every game. Oh yeah, I think we probably most likely would have used them, but it wasn't like Tarn said, it wasn't originally in those games. We had to go through those games the hard way, and that's what we did. And if we would be lucky if the game had like passwords or continues and saves.
Yeah, I think we might be framing it a little. I don't want to alienate listeners, man. I guarantee we got some Gen Z guys.
I understand.
Like, hey, what the hell, man?
Hey, listen.
Like, we take advantage of whatever's available, just like they do right now.
Yeah.
But again, I said within reason. If you're using it to cheat, well, then why are you even playing the game, dude?
Right.
You know.
Listen, I get you want to see the ending as just as much as any other guy, or basically you have that what you call the FOMO, fear of missing out. I get it. But listen,
you have friends that spoil stuff a lot quicker.
Oh my God, dude! Let me tell you, YouTube.
I kind of see their angle.
YouTube,
I gotta beat it before
Twitch,
this guy opens his mouth.
YouTube, Twitch, wherever you know they you talk about spoiler alerts. Sometimes you can't even avoid it. You know, it's like, here's the end game. Oh, here's what you said. This is a final. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to be able to savor. I want to be able to savor what freaking games that I'm playing. I want to be able to actually say, damn, I achieved that. I want to be able to get that element of surprise. I want to be able to know, hey, am I really the protagonist or am I the victim? You know?
You know what pisses me off? Yeah, you know what pisses me off the most about what Tony just said about YouTube and TikTok and all these other videos?
Yeah.
When you're looking up the game and there's somebody there online that puts the spoilers in the thumbnails. When they use the picture pisses me off the most, and it makes me want to stay away from YouTube.
That is the ultimate
consideration, man.
That's the ultimate L.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. Yeah, that's the ultimate L. That's the ultimate L.
That is straight up disrespectful.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if you're excited for Resident Evil Requiem? Okay, Resident Evil Requiem's coming out. There's some asshole that has the game early, beats the game, and puts a thumbnail of the spoiler ending right there. And it tells you exactly what happens.
That's a bit jerky. That's pretty jerky.
It's done. You don't even want to play the game now because you already know what happens.
The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. It took the wind out of your sails. Oh yeah. I agree, man.
I'm glad I'm forgetful. I trained myself to be forgetful of any spoiler. I don't know how I've done it, but I trained for it.
Let me tell you something.
You kind of have to.
Listen, with all due respect to any of you people who does that shit, who puts the spoiler pictures and thumbnails on there, kindly go fuck yourselves. Okay? Because I absolutely hate when people do that.
That is
Seriously.
spiteful, dude.
That is,
Why
man.
would you do that? Why,
Don't do that.
Why would you post the ending and ruin it for everybody? That's just
Exactly. Put like a different thumbnail or something. Put a thumbnail of the box art of the game. And so that the ending, spoiler, so that way I don't click on it. So that way, I don't want to click on this because if I click on this, it'll ruin it.
See, that's
even put what happens in the title sometimes, so it can't be an accident.
That's
That's spiteful, man.
Man, I you know what? Personally, that kind of shit. That's the reason why. I mean, I was like before. I started accepting it a little bit. You know, when people do streaming, they stream the game and they go through the whole entire. You know, and you kind of like going through the game with them in a sense. I mean, I'm on both sides of the fence of that one. You know, because you get to see their failures, and you're like, "Damn, okay, well, he failed over here and the thing. I won't do what he did. I'm actually gonna do it my way." Kind of shit. But you know what? I was against streaming a long time ago. Okay, this is talking about when streaming was actually slowly becoming a thing. Okay,
the beginning, right?
When it first started off, because
when Twitch started was actually all about gaming streaming and not about thought streamers.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
so that's the thing is when I watched them, I'm like, damn, you know, I'm actually why am I watching this? It's like you don't want to play the game, and I'm saying to myself, people watch this kind of stuff, and they actually are spoiling the whole entire game. They're spoiling the intrigue. They're spoiling the efforts of trying to get to a certain game. Are you that bored? I mean, do you want to play the game, or do you just want to watch the game? Because I mean, a lot of games actually tend to have like only a little bit of okay. You know, I mean, I know
why streaming doesn't appeal to me. I'd rather play.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to take a quote before you go on, Torrance. I just want to take a quote from what Bill Maher says. He said, he said this personally. He said, "You think I don't watch Twitch? Oh yeah, I do get Twitch, but I think watching other people see other play video games is a waste of fucking time."
It's not like a sport. I mean, I'll watch a sport I can't play. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
But video games I can pick up and play anytime. Why would I watch someone else
when
I could be having more fun playing it myself?
You could be doing that. I say to myself that, like, I don't want to watch other people play the game. Like, maybe just somebody that I know and I already play the game, and then maybe I'm just there to help them out. That's fine, but I don't like to watch other people play games that like, let's say I'm about to play Resident Evil Requiem and Yakuza Kiwami 3. I do not want to see people play the game. All right, I want to go through my experience of playing that game first. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to do.
What about tutorial videos?
Well,
I've checked those out. I use them the way we used to use GamePro, but as soon as it gets into spoiler territory, I cut the video off. I just want to know how to get past this one part if I can't figure it out.
See, the difference is there are certain games that you can get away with streaming. Games with a story, games that actually have progression, are games that I avoid.
Right.
One-on-one fighting games, completely different. You can watch them. You can stream those all you want.
Yeah.
Racing games, I can watch that all day. Absolutely. Why? Because it's racing. Forget, there's no spoiler in that because hey, you come from point A to point B. I mean, for goodness sake.
The same thing with fighting games. Like you're watching a competition, you're seeing against some good players going at each other. You want to see who's going to come on top. That's fine. But the thing is that when you don't want to see a person play like an adventure game or an action game. Like there's some people that I watch though when the guy says, "Oh, we're going to be playing." I remember this. I forgot this one guy's name. He said, "Oh, we're going to be playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion, so, you know, on the first day, so come on and join us." And what I say? No, thank you, because I'm going to be playing that game myself and with my other buddies.
There you go. Absolutely.
I mean, have fun with your game, but I will kindly decline watching you play that game until I play the game first.
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
You
That's
know-
what I always say.
Oh man, you know what? I mean,
But have fun with it. Have a good time playing it while I play it myself.
oh,
There you go.
man, oh man, oh man. So it's like,
You know?
play with myself out of 10.
yeah, yes, absolutely.
I mean, single player games. Thank you. Story based single player games. That's what I mean. I'm not alluding to anything else. Or am I? Whatever.
Ah.
You know what? Choose the funnier one.
Mm.
Take that. Choose the funnier one and take that.
There you go. Listen, you know what though? Hey, you know what? You know what games that you can actually get away with doing things like that? Retro games. Hey, retro games. You could do streaming for retro games. You know why? Because retro
People that
games.
speed run those are impressive. Dude.
Yes. Oh, dude.
Yeah,
They are impressive.
Man.
Yeah. Well, because you already played those games, and you want to see how other people how different they play them. You know?
Played a lot better than I did, man. Even at my peak.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe you could find out. Let's say, oh, I beat this boss this way. Oh, he beat it in a quicker way. Oh, I didn't know you could beat him that in this kind of way. That's cool to watch. That's very cool to watch. But I just think that like watching other people play like new releases of games and stuff like that, and what Bill Maher said, I think that's a waste of time. You could be playing that yourself.
See, this is the thing. This is the kind of thing. You know, Gen Z is kind of like they call it what you call TikTok Nation. Okay, you talk TikTok Nation. They're the TikTok generation of players out there, because it's actually they need that quick fix. You know, like the short videos. You know, the short. You know,
They process things a lot
yeah,
faster.
Yeah, a lot faster.
They
you
sure
know,
do.
Right. You know,
Definitely.
the attention span is shorter. You know, it's like, oh, this is boring already, and they split. And they move on to the
They are fast,
and
dude.
they move on to the next video. That's pretty much what we're talking about here. Video games and things shouldn't really be like that, but lately a lot of players out there are saying, well, you know, it's almost like we're getting the mobile gaming generation starting to kind of grow on bigger things. You know, they don't want to spend the time. Now, I get it. You have busy lives. Everybody's got busy lives. You know, you got busy lives. You know, and you got yeah, exactly. But here's the thing: it's okay to spend a little bit of extra time. You know, if you're really, you know, a player, if you're really somebody who actually likes to invest a little bit of time and build on something. Because remember, these games do give you a build character, because it helps you with problem solving, decision skills, working under pressure, and things of that sort. You know, these real world skills that a lot of the younger, the retro players like such as us, we've done. Arcade games are almost like Twitch style games, but it's in a sense is where you have the sense of urgency. You're losing your 50 cents. You are losing your freaking money into a machine, and you damn well sure you are going to try to get the most out of that freaking 50 cents you possibly can.
They're slot machines for kids, dude. They're like slot machines for kids.
Yeah, you better make that you better make that 50 cents work. You better make that boy work for you, okay?
Yeah, you better play your ass off.
You play your ass off, you know? Because once games got home, people kind of got, you know, I can't say lazy, but kind of like slowed down. It slowed down a little bit, you know?
Don't forget, during those times, when an arcade game comes home to the home consoles, whether it's on the NES, Genesis, or SNES, they usually add like extra stages.
Yeah.
Or they make the game longer. So that's why I think that's so cool about it. So you're actually getting your money's worth.
Yeah, well, that's true. You're getting your money's worth. I get all that and stuff like that. And I realize that's also another reason why that arcades literally were on the brink of dying, like towards the end the latter end of the 90s into the 2000s. And then you start to see arcades disappear. But now arcades are starting to come back because people are starting to realize, hey, it's entertaining. It's good to be out and about. Get yourself a slice of pizza and everything and play on a freaking pinball machine or arcade machine and everything for a little while with your friends. Having a good time. Interacting with each other right next to each other. instead of
Yeah.
on with these headphones on and everything and talking through a freaking mini box.
We talked about that. Exactly. You could be other players like yourself. Who wouldn't want to do that?
You know,
Who wouldn't want to be other players like that, man? Come on, you guys are right there. You have you got this. You like the same hobbies, so play an arcade game with each other, face to face, right there, person to person.
Exactly, and so instead of interacting with some guy who actually named himself Suzy Q and everything, it turned out to be some dude and everything in the basement somewhere eating Cheetos and everything, and actually and drinking their beer and
Doesn't take a shower.
and doesn't take a shower and burping in both hands. That's it. That's pretty much what this is what I'm talking. This is what I mean. I feel like we're kind of losing the plot when it comes down to it. The Generation Z, whatever you want to call it, they are, they have aim assist. Generation Z has aim assist. Okay, we had siblings try to unplug our controllers. That's what we have. That's
Is
real.
that what it is? They're using aim assist? Is that how they're getting me with the no scope headshot?
See, I'm talking about, man. Yeah,
all right,
buddy.
when I jump on and play it, I turn on aim assist. All right, then we can have a game.
Mm-hmm. See?
Yeah.
I'll play. That just made it more fun for me.
Yeah, but hey, that's true too. And
They're not gonna beat me as much anymore this time.
Yeah,
aim assist. That's dirty, dude.
Oh man, and all
right.
Yeah, well, hey, listen.
You always got people online be abusing that stuff a lot, and you always got those.
When it comes to video
guys.
games.
Dude,
all the way back
that's
to
the
the
same thing
80s.
with fighting
I
games.
am the king of
fighting
cheaters.
games. Fighting games the same
figure
way.
out there's a way to cheat, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, they use the glitches though. They actually use the modem, and what they'll do is that they'll lag the game on purpose.
On purpose, dude. I know one dude who did that on purpose. The ping was so high, it was literally at like 111 or something like that. Like literally, it's like almost like watching like and and he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I know why, because at the end of the match, all of a sudden the ping went to like freaking like 13 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It reminded me, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me on the original Xbox when I used to play Capcom vs. SNK 2, and some asshole was like froze up the game, and then for some reason when I go to attack, the game would freeze, and then he ends up throwing me, and then the son of a bitch like taunts at me, and then you see him screaming and like he say, you suck. I'm like, yeah. If this was an offline arcade, I would whoop your ass easily.
Facts.
You little bastard. I hate that's what annoyed me the most about online play. So much.
Oh man, you know what? So let's go back into some of the chats and everything. I know see some interesting running in this thing.
Oh yeah, I got
Vet actually said like watching speedruns of NES games. Those are cool. Those are freaking amazing.
Yeah,
I love watching
absolutely.
speedruns. Speedruns are cool. That right there, 1cc stuff like that. That are things that I like to watch on the streams. You know why? Because they're interesting and it's so cool how they do use the glitches and everything to actually get through certain parts and stuff like just to shave off like milliseconds off their time.
You know what
I love it.
You know what I like watching? Not only on speed runs though, but I like to watch no death gameplay as well. Like being in the game without losing a life. I like watching those.
1cc's.
One
credit, one continue, no continue. Yeah, exactly.
One of my best streams I've done on Twitch though, but unfortunately I no longer stream on Twitch though because I don't like the rules they're having. But I did a no death in Castlevania Dracula X Rondo of Blood. I beat the game without dying. I beat the game without dying.
Very nice.
So and I got the good ending. So yeah, that was one of my funnest Twitch streams I had.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's always cool. It's always cool to watch other people do that for other games.
He's like, man, a $50 Anbernic. It's an Anbernic RG35XX. Is it what is that? I think it's a.
It's a handheld.
It's a handheld, right? Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
wanna
right.
check it out. I'm
Yeah.
looking it up right now.
He's like my cheap lunchbox toy for my work breaks. Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you,
Yes.
that's amazing. I love playing the games like retro games and a
Hey,
whole
I've
bunch
been
of
looking
games
for
on the
one
go.
of these. Thank you, Vet.
I want one of those. That's those are
Yes.
freaking
What's that?
amazing.
What are those again?
It's
What's
a
those?
it's a little what do you call it? Almost like a.
It looks like the Game Boy Flip.
like a Game
Remember
Boy
back
Flip.
in the day,
Right.
the first Game Boy Color.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
You
it's-
mean the Game Watch?
No.
No.
We're talking
It
about
looks like a Game Boy,
yeah. It's a
the flipping one.
right. It's an emulator. It's an emulator box. Yeah,
It's something that new
portable.
that came out recently?
Yeah, portable.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's pretty, right?
All right, now that I know someone that actually bought this thing, so I could give it a try.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Nice.
that's cool.
What's
Okay.
in it?
Maybe I have to.
I might have to
Okay.
invest in that.
Yeah, I might have to cop
Yeah.
this too.
Yeah. What games?
Thank you, Vet.
What games do you have in there?
It's about
What games do you have in it?
1,500
30
15,000 games, right? 15,000 games.
13 plus emulators and
13
even
plus
has PSD
emulators.
games. Ported games.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
PS2, PS
How much do you pay for that again? What was the
For-
I
price?
said 50.
$50.
50.
50.
Yeah, the price of a game.
Bruh. That's,
Wow.
That's pretty.
Bro, it plays music and it reads ebooks, man. I think I'm
Oh
sold.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah, dude. I'll take that thing to work.
It runs
I'll
up.
take-
He says
I'll
it
take that
runs.
to work.
He says it runs up to PS1. It doesn't go to PS2. But hey, listen, you know what? Even
Oh,
PS1,
that's even
PS1,
good.
yeah, PS1 generation has some amazing freaking games, man. I love.
Of course.
I mean, come on, listen, playing Twisted Metal on the go, freaking playing what do you call
Oh,
it?
that was the dawn of the era.
yeah,
Yeah. Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot.
PS1.
Hell
Great
yeah. I like
games.
to play Crash Bandicoot
a lot
on
of
there.
great, a lot of great games, a lot of great
Kidding
games.
me?
Yes, absolutely.
This
But
thing's amazing. I want to get one.
Yeah. Share us the link though. I'd like to see where he gets
I got it.
from.
I'll share it in our chat. I'll get it to you guys.
Okay.
cool.
Awesome. I'll have to save that.
So let's see. But you know, getting back into it. So here's the thing. Here's a debate. You know, and this is something that I really wanted to get into the nitty gritty,
All right.
the meat and the potatoes of this thing. All right.
Sure.
Now, us as players, you know, back in the day, people were saying, "Oh, you know, but remember, you guys didn't have any of this stuff. Now that we have it, these tools are available. Why wouldn't I use it?" Tony put up a good point. Why wouldn't you use it? Well, here's the thing. You know, I don't know. It's not more about morality. It's not about none of that bullshit. It's about
Pride and
you
all
know,
that
yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
yeah.
It's not about any of that stuff. Listen.
I'm like Eddie Guerrero, bro, in video games. I will cheat to win.
Dude,
I'm your papi when it comes to the games, dude.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
Oh man, what
Especially
amazing!
now when they're auto assist headshotting me, man. Now this is war, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was
Listen.
fighting with honor and they weren't. So here we go.
Okay.
Time to
There
use the
you go.
battlefield.
Now, here's a good example. Street Fighter 6. All right. Has three different modes. Okay, you have classic mode where you actually have
Wow.
all 6 buttons.
The modern, yeah.
Okay. Then you
modern
have the
control,
modern controls and everything where it literally assists you, and you actually are you have certain buttons that actually do, and you combos.
Fatal Fury has.
Right.
Yeah, Fatal Fury has that as well.
Right. Okay. And then you have one where it literally you press a button and it does the move for you. You know, you can press one button to Hadouken. You press one.
Now you're just watching the game.
All right. You know.
Boring.
Now, if you aren't really vested into doing circular motions and everything, down, forward, forward kind of motions or anything like that, or better yet, you have bad arthritis and you really can't pull off moves like that, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. But
I know somebody that uses that as well because she's in a wheelchair. And
yeah. You see, accessibility features and everything, things like that. Yes, it makes everybody a player. Fantastic. I love it. Now, if you're an able person and you actually have, and you basically using those skills right there, I mean, you have more of an advantage than pretty much anybody who actually are, who are using skill sets that actually require a little bit more, dexterity, if you will. It's almost like an unfair advantage, because when you think about it, pressing one button to do a sonic boom, right? And the sonic booms, I think, do take a little time, and flash kicks. You have more of an advantage than anybody who sits right there and does the back forward charge. That's facts. All right.
Yeah.
Or better yet, or even worse, grapplers. One button grapples.
One button,
It's the auto assist for Street Fighter.
Yes. Okay.
That's auto assist for Street Fighter.
That's where I have a problem. This is where I have a problem.
One button 720. They could just walk up.
Okay, so this is what I mean. There is a limit when it comes to assisting players and giving them the what do you call it, the God button. That's pretty much what you're doing. You are putting everybody in God mode, and that
you're outsourcing your fun.
Okay, that's the thing. It ruins your fun. It does.
You're outsourcing your fun.
Okay, look, I remember the day and everything when I played Doom and everything, and I went on God mode, not been able to die, just rummaging through the whole entire game and everything without having to worry about losing life or anything like that, walking through lava and everything, and not realizing that you're not losing.
The game got boring really quick.
Real quick.
It got boring really quick.
Yes, because you're not doing anything. There's
unstoppable, man.
Right. It sucks. It really does suck. And
the novelty's fun, but that's about it.
Yeah. See,
that gets old in about 10 minutes.
Like, for instance, another example, Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3, when things were starting to go south with them, they actually started adding things into the game. And there is actually what you would call a God mode, where you unlock everything. You actually have your character literally maxed out. You are maxed. Everything's maxed. Your guns are maxed. Your jumping is maxed. Your running is maxed. Your car is maxed. Everything's maxed, and you're basically like literally a god. You're blowing crap up. You're not gonna die, okay? And when you jump off of buildings and stuff like that, and you land, you're not getting hurt.
Sometimes it crashes the game, though.
It does. It does. It does. No, it does.
It's like, it's invincible, but you're supposed to die here.
Yeah, exactly. So, but the thing is, it's a novelty for like a few seconds, but then the novelty dies. But do you want that to every game? Do you really want to actually be able to be in God mode in every single game? Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Doesn't that actually make you feel like, hey, you know what? The game is pretty much moving pictures and everything by pressing buttons.
Yeah, what do you think nowadays? Now, what do you think of nowadays that people say that? Oh, now I think we should start adding journalism mode. Remember they?
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh, dude.
I'm sorry, I have to add that. But now that you mentioned about the God mode, this is what these journalists want to do nowadays. They want to be able to play through the story of a game, and I was like, you know what? This like defeats the purpose. It's like this is not gaming anymore. I mean, it's like watching a movie.
Yeah.
It's not even playing a game. It's like
permanent,
also like an interactive movie.
Yeah, permanent debug mode. That's pretty much what it is. It's like permanent debug mode. It's like playing Sonic the Hedgehog and everything. You remember you can go into debug mode, and you can be able to turn it to anything you want to. You can actually add bosses to wherever you want to. I think I made the game crash one time because I actually added like how many Dr. Robotniks I put on the screen? It was like 4 or 5 of them, and then
you messed around with that.
Yeah, I did. I did.
You were gonna crash the game pretty bad.
Yeah, it did. It crashed. I was like, oh damn.
Yep. That's what happens. You mess around with that mode, it's about to crash, and you're gonna have to restart it. But yeah. But I just can't stand what's going on. These people are complaining nowadays. It's like, oh, what? So you want the game to be so easy for you? You don't want to earn it.
Easy mode. People get upset when I say, why do you go? Okay, look, I have nothing against easy mode. Okay, I don't. But here's the thing: for developers, I feel like easy mode should be the way it used to be. Easy mode gets you but so far. You get the
Yes.
true ending.
Yes.
You get the
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
You get the true ending if you play it on normal or hard mode. You could play it on easy, but you don't get nothing until you actually challenge yourself and go into normal or hard mode. Hard mode will get you the true ending. That's the games that I used to play.
Yeah. Well, look at Double Dragon 2. That Double Dragon 2 is a perfect example.
Perfect example. Excellent example. You can't get any further. You play in regular mode. Nope. You only get to like what, stage 4 or something like that, and then it says, "Oh,
if you play it on easy, like the easiest difficulty, you will. I think you only can play into like stage 4. But
stage 4. Yeah.
If you play the normal mode, I think you can't get like the good ending from there. You have to actually play the Supreme Master mode. That's the hard
They
mode.
did that till at least the 360. Like you couldn't unlock certain things, or you couldn't get a certain the real ending.
Right. Well, I can give you
They
another
did that
example.
into the 360 days.
Yep.
Yeah, I can give you another example. Contra 4 for the DS, though, they only let you play like a few stages, and then you got to play the normal mode. But if you want to play like throughout the whole game, you have to play on hard mode to get the perfect true ending. You have to play it on hard mode.
Contra 3, the Alien Wars. Contra 3, the
Contra
Alien Wars.
3, yeah.
Yes, Contra 3, the Alien Wars.
Right.
And the American version, not the Japanese version, the American version.
No, the American version.
Yeah, the American version.
I found a good analogy.
What's that? What do you say?
Go ahead.
Back on the Street Fighter controls, the classic versus modern. It's like automatic versus driving a stick.
Oh, good. That's great analogy.
Stick is classic mode.
Yeah.
Automatic is modern.
Yes, exactly. You have more control in
For a
it
car,
than the stick.
I guarantee there's some car heads listening too.
Oh yeah, of course they are.
Absolutely.
And I feel like, that the gaming industry is doing a disservice. They're saying, "Oh, everybody earns a trophy. You get a trophy. You get a trophy. You get a trophy. Oh, you're in third place. You get a trophy.
Yeah.
You're in fourth place. You get a trophy." Dude,
I think they're shooting themselves in the foot
it really
because it kills your replayability. If they find everything on an easy play first run, they're not going to play it again. They're not going to be interested in playing a sequel.
No,
Why are you doing
exactly.
that? You're killing your own game, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my angle.
But see, that's the thing.
No, that's true. I agree with you.
My point is this, exactly. When you actually playing a game, I actually want to literally earn what you appreciate it. You actually appreciate it more. You appreciate it more when you play a game and you worked hard to get there. You grinded hard to get there. You actually, like, for instance, you play any RPG. Choose any RPG, right? You got to a certain point. You grinded. You got the weapons. You got the armor. You went to the shops. You did the side missions. You got into a certain point, right? And you got into this boss. Or better yet, even a secret boss. Let's do Lost Odyssey for interest. That's just a good example. Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey has secret bosses. You worked hard to get to a certain point, and you actually got into this certain mission that actually was only available for this certain character that's in your group. You finally got there, and then it came there. You worked hard to get there, but the only way to get there is because you got what you need. You got your characters where they need to be at. You set it up such and such, and then you got to that boss, and you actually worked your ass off to actually make it happen. The hardest boss, believe it or not, I still to this very day, is definitely the one where you actually, what is it? Oh, you have to go to this special house, and there's this witch that actually has this ability to literally do instant death. Every other turn be instant death. Oh. You had to be so smart with your strategics. You had to realize that the ones who actually resurrect themselves, you have to make sure that you have enough turns to actually have them come back to life. Because believe it or not, you're going to go through all those resurrection spells so damn fast. Because every other turn, instant death. I was like, oh, no. But that's what's cool about it. Because you earned it. And when you beat the boss, You feel good about it, and you earn something amazing from it. You feel good about. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's not about Mike versus right. We're talking about kind of like that. What's that kind of thing? The treating yourself to a something awesome. Like at the end of the week, right? You work so hard to get to that point, right? It's the end of the week.
Yeah.
You
I
worked
know
hard,
exactly what you're saying.
right? And you actually said, "Damn, I deserve this. I want to get this," and you appreciate it more because you got to that point. This is exactly what I mean. I'm not telling anybody say, "Hey, listen," I'm not trying to tell you how to play games. I'm just telling you that maybe you need to reassess the experience a little bit more, because games are not just to be played; they're to be experienced.
Yeah,
And
explore.
that is what exactly the experience is actually what makes the game better. Not just playing it, not just saying, "Oh, let me just go through the game just to say, hey, I beat it." What? Okay, great. You beat the game. Congratulations. What did how did it feel? No, I just beat it. I'm just going to
You
the next
didn't
game.
really beat it because you didn't enjoy the. Like I said, it was like
Why'd you buy the game? Why did you buy the game in the first place? Why?
Yeah,
Just because
I
you
don't
want-
understand it, but I know people do. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, it baffles me. I don't understand it. I try.
You're wasting your money for
For
You're
what?
wasting your money. The company's shooting themselves in the foot by, putting out an uninteresting product now because it's too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indie developers, they get it. Indie developers get it because there's a lot of indie games out there that kick your ass.
I wanted to say though, what's funny that you mentioned that. I know a couple people that actually bought a game and then they just play through the story and that's it. And I asked her, "Oh, do you do the extra missions? Like, did you do like the side missions and all the other stuff? Did you explore everything?" And they're like, "Oh no, I don't give a shit about that. I just play through the story. That's it. And then I beat the game and I don't get involved with that." Because they want to go straight to the next game because they're in a hurry. So why did you even buy the game then?
You play like a reviewer. You're playing like a freaking reviewer. That's pretty much what you're doing. Okay? You're the IGN of freaking games, right? Gamings right now. But pretty much that's how you play. Because you're rushing through it, and you're sitting right there and you're like, "Oh, well, I invested my time, but I have to get through this game because there's more games that I really want to get into." Come on, man. You can't be playing. I like to savor my games. I like to savor through my games. You know why? Because I just feel like the appreciation of the grind. Like, for instance, I'm still playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Okay? Mm-hmm. People are like, "Oh, you haven't finished the game yet?" No, I haven't finished the game yet. You know why? Because I'm actually enjoying the game. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the experiments. Okay? Going back makes it more enjoyable. Why? Because I earned something that actually makes the experience going back even better. New attacks, new abilities, new openings, new secret areas that you couldn't get to. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let me add to that.
Go ahead,
Johnny.
Yeah.
If you look at them on Xbox Live on my achievements, you'll notice Pirate Yakuza is the most achievements I've gotten on any game like ever.
Yeah, dude, you pretty much almost.
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
The only ones that I got as many achievements close to that is like the Dragon Ball games. But yeah, this one I've gotten a lot of achievements.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, I got that many. I never knew I could get that many.
Yeah, like I said, you spend a lot, and it feels good, doesn't it? Feels good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The grind is fun.
Yeah, exactly. Unless the grind's not boring, but unless you're finding like stuff to do, it's more enjoyable. And then you get to say to yourself that, okay, this one person, he just like played through the game, he just beat it, but he didn't spend like all the hours of like searching all the treasures and finding all the
I want to complete the side stories. I need to know everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to experience everything.
You want to get everything that's available to this game. So that's why you see me like but wasn't it Tarzan when he introduced me? He's always saying all about the achievements and stuff. It's because I want to try to finish the game 100%. Whatever, if I see, I look at the achievement list and say, oh, they want me to do this, they want me to do that. Okay. Guess what? I'm going to do that.
It's the new boss move of having your high score in the arcade machine. That's what achievements are.
Yes.
It's that same rush.
Yes.
It's that same rush.
Yes.
That's right.
Dude, I love that. When you go to the arcade,
no one can knock off your name from the arcade machine. That's that rush.
Yes. Yes.
But it's so high, no one can touch it.
Exactly.
That's the feeling.
It makes but that's why I tell people. I said, listen, you know what? You gotta understand the adrenaline rush. You know, just that you know, that feeling, you know, of winning. That feeling of being a boss that took you literally an hour to beat. The sweat coming down your brow. Dude, Kingdom Hearts 2, great example. I love the ending. Okay? Mm-hmm. Getting the abilities and stuff like that, and getting the white suit freaking for Sora, and the ability to dual wield and stuff like that with the freaking twin blades. Finally fighting with Riku and everything. When you beat that last boss, spoiler alert, if you haven't beaten Kingdom Hearts 2 and everything, you know, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. But that part, there's a certain part that you're actually facing, you know, a certain you know who, okay? And there's one area, there's a scene that literally, you will literally have to sit right there and mash your buttons like your life freaking depended on it, because it's like the scene. And if you finish Kingdom Hearts 2, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about. That's the part right there, my friends, is the part that actually says, damn, I appreciated the beating the boss, because you're saying, yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The experiences are different from everybody. It does. But it's the experience that makes the games better. Games are both supposed to be experiences, not just things you just pick up, you just play for the hell of it. It's not like playing freaking I don't know, pick a game. I don't know, Candy Crush. It's not like, you know, it's not like one of those pick up and play games, you know, where you just sit right there and you play through a puzzle 5-6 times and then you're like, okay, I'm done, and you just put it down. You know, I mean, there are games like that. I get it. Or Bejeweled. Those are pick up and play games, you know. But there's certain games out there that actually deserve and has an experience. The experience, the fun, the ability to finish freaking games with meaning. You know, just I love it. And you want to talk about it. That's the thing. That's another thing. You want to talk about it because you experience it. And he's like, dude, I beat this freaking boss last night. He had the life bar was freaking ridiculous. It had like 3 different freaking you know, modes and stuff like that. I thought I finished the boss, and it turns out to turn into something else and all that stuff. And then you find out that one of your characters was a traitor, and he actually turned on you. Dude, come on. Those are experiences that are worth 1,000+ words. And that's what I'm talking about, which is the reason why I feel like Gen Z, you know, we're talking about the new generation, they missed the plot. I feel like some of them has missed the plot because they're saying, well, games are to be watched. They're entertainment. Yeah, of course it's entertainment. So is movies. So is music. They're all entertainment. But one of them is actually is interactive, and it actually, you know, you know, you are supposed to be part of the story because you are controlling it. You are, you know, you're basically living it at the moment. It's, you know, and that's what I mean. I mean,
yeah,
what do you like,
especially, exactly. What Tony mentioned when he mentioned about Yakuza Pirate, though, when you're going through and just getting all that stuff. I'll tell you what, though, and Tony knows about this. And in Yakuza, you can just go through, beat the game, go through the story, but I remember there was this person, he put out a tweet saying that, have you guys ever fought the Avon boss in any of the Yakuza games? Now, Tony knows what Amon is. He's the guy with the sunglasses. He's a cheap son of a bitch.
I
And you
kicked
have
his
to be
ass.
full. Yeah.
I kicked his ass, though.
Isn't it great kicking his ass, thinking that he's like so powerful, he takes so much
Yeah.
life, but then when you beat the hell out of him, like any Yakuza game, you feel good about it. You feel good, and you tell people, like I remember this one guy, he said, have you any guys beat it? And I pulled up a screenshot of all the Yakuza achievements, my achievement list for all the Yakuza games I beat. I beat on 100%, and I told him, here, does this answer your question? And the guy was like, oh my God, you really beat the hell out of him whenever he appears. I say, you're damn right. Because whenever I play a Yakuza game and I'm going to go for that 100%, I know that Amon boss is going to challenge me. Whether it's Joe Amon or whoever, I don't care which Amon is.
I kicked his ass. I kicked his ass hard.
Yeah, and then
It felt
you know
good.
what's cool about it? You know what's so cool about it? You get his sunglasses, which raises up your status too, which is cool. You get his sunglasses. How badass that is, you know. So yeah, that's what's so good about that. You know, when you're playing through these games and then you fight like there's secret bosses out there. I remember Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Okay, when you go through the game, okay, I tell people this: did you fight the secret boss Ermac? And then they said, I never got to it. He said, well, go to the Warrior Shine from Mortal Kombat 1. Okay? That was I shouldn't say Mortal Kombat 1. Forget that game. The original Mortal Kombat. The Warrior Shine. I tell him, go to the ninja stage and keep clicking on that ninja statue. The statue. Go to that ninja statue, keep on clicking it, and then boom, and then it explodes and it's Ermac. And then now you know all. Yeah, and let me tell you something. If your status is not up, Ermac is gonna kick your ass. He's gonna levitate you and slam you all over the place. But when you beat his ass, yeah. but when you kick Ermac's ass, when you beat him,
Feels so good to kick something's ass. Guilt-free violence.
Especially he's a powerful boss. You know, that he's supposed to be. I'm gonna whoop you and all over. But when you beat him, it's such a good feeling. You know.
Then you motorboat his girl in front of him.
Wow. Yes, indeed.
That's how bad you kick his ass.
Oh, yeah.
I like to rub it in, dude.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
If it's the gaming world, I will cheat and I will rub shit in. If you give me the chance, it's gonna happen. That's half the fun for me. But again, that's a novelty. I don't do it all the time.
See,
Yeah.
It's a very rare, once in a blue moon thing.
See, but this
And
is
when I get to it, man, oh man, I am a terror.
yeah.
Go
ahead.
I was going to add something. I'll tell you what was the best. The Amon bosses was from Yakuza 4 because remember you play as 4 characters, and then when you fight the it wasn't just Amon. You had to fight the Amon clan, so 4 Amons, but then you have your 4 characters there. And then remember, each one of your guys that you control was Kiryu, Shijimon, the Takuru, and Akiyama. They had to fight their own. They had to fight each of the Amons, each one for themselves. So there was an Amon boss for each one, and then they're all just lining up, all 4 guys going 4 on 4. It was such a badass scene. Wow. It was such a badass scene. And he said, okay, you're gonna fight this guy. You go fight him after you kick that Amon's ass. Use the other character, use Shijimon, kick the other Amon's boss's ass, and then you go on with the next one. That's amazing, because those are experiences that is so worth checking out when you're going for that 100%. So that's why I just want to add to it, just to tell people, like, it's so fun to go 100% on these games, you know.
Worth every single time, worth every single penny, and that, you know, so which actually segues to the next point. When we actually try to get into the, you know, the gaming, like we're talking about the gaming experience, you know, everyone knows about that, you know, right? And then, you know, we talk about the casuals, you know, the people who like to play casually. I'm not knocking into people who actually are who casually play, because it's probably a new new experience for them. Maybe it could be something they just wanted to try. Trying games are not a bad thing. It's okay to try the games.
Ooh.
And like you mentioned before about novelty. Now we gotta talk about novelty versus abusing, or just kind of like using it to to sweep through the game. Now I know people.
That's my only problem with it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but here's the thing. I don't mind that, but I know some people who actually use that novelty to get through the game, and they go back and take all the novelties off and just play it straight through and everything without anything unlocked or anything turned on. Just start from the very beginning of the game without the cheat features, without adding the extra lives, without adding the no rewind features, or anything of that sort.
See, I do that after I beat it normally.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean.
Comes after
But that's what I
for me.
mean. That's what I mean.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah, because it's like damn, it's like, oh wow, I finished the game, but I feel like I'm not satisfied enough. I just don't feel like I'm not satisfied. Let me play through the game again on my own accord. Then they start realizing that then the game is starting to kick their ass, and they're saying, damn, oh wow, I really did freaking use this game, I really did. No, seriously. They look at they play the game, and they feel like with all the assists off, they're getting their ass wiped. They're literally getting their teeth kicked in. And
there's a difference.
You see, and there's a big difference. And it's like, damn, oh wow, it really was I really was getting my hand held in this one, or better yet, you got to a boss and you felt like, oh yeah, okay.
You guys see that?
Yep, you defeated the Amon Pirates. Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Buddy.
Very
I
nice.
hear that one.
Very nice.
Yeah, let me tell you something though. The Avon Pirates are pretty cheap because remember they love to use that freeze gun, that freeze cannon.
Yeah, that freeze cannon pisses me off so much.
I hated that. That's why I had to upgrade my ship with some defense, so I could whoop that ship's ass and kick his ass while I aboard it.
My ship is completely maxed out. There's nothing else to add to it. It's really funny.
Well, there you go. He doesn't stand a chance. The Amon Pirates don't stand a chance at all.
That's why I kicked his ass so hard.
Hell yeah!
But
it's a good feeling.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The grind that you did right there was satisfying. Why? Because you actually appreciate
it wasn't
the
boring
end result.
for once. I was like, holy shit.
Oh no, but even when
I
you were
grinded,
going,
no problem.
But even so, the fact is that you were enjoying the experience that you had.
Maxed out my chapter 2. I was maxed out my chapter 2.
I
was texting Johnny. I was like, "This is hilarious."
Because you were having a good time, weren't you? But you were having,
I had a good time.
Damn right. See, that's what I'm talking about.
One of the best games I've played in a while.
That's what I'm talking about.
I told you gonna join that. I told you that since you love Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I told you.
And Majima's my boy too. He's my character, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's as crazy as I am.
Yeah. Vet actually says some good points. He says, I feel like a lot of AAA games are so worried about making these games so massive and detailed, they're forgetting to make games that connect with players. Just because it's pretty doesn't make it fun. Oh, yes. So damn true.
Yes.
He is right.
So damn true. Because it's like, they concentrate on all the bells and whistles and everything, but the soul of the game is completely lost. And it's gone. And, and they said, well, if we make the game more accessible to all the players, maybe more players will play it. Not necessarily true. Because you sit right there and you put all the hand holding in there. Like, you say, you put the little yellow lines where you're supposed to climb, or you put the arrow moments and stuff like that, or better yet, you put these invisible borders inside the freaking game saying, okay, well, you can't go that far. This is not where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go that way, kind of thing. And it's like, damn. All right. I guess I have to go this way, kind of thing. And and it sucks because you're it loses the plot. You know, you're kind of like, oh, but it takes you out of the experience. You're like, jeez, okay, so, oh, I guess I gotta go this way. This is the arrow's pointing this way. I gotta go this way. You know, or kind of thing. Or they make things too obvious. Like, for instance, the things that you are able to pick up and what things you are not able to pick up. They make it too obvious what you need to pick up. So it's almost like they're handing it to you. Oh, yeah, pick up that flower. Oh, yeah, pick up that flower too. You know, okay, yeah, you got that thing. Oh, yeah, pick that up too. Okay, yeah, you got that. You know, oh, let me show you where to get the rest of the flowers. No, come on, man. I don't need that. I want to be able to say, hey, listen, okay, you pick and choose your battles, and you know, and you figure it out. You know, I love that. This is why I love that a lot. Lost Odyssey, discoveries. You know,
yeah.
And also the fact that, you know, when you actually running in stage, you know what I'm talking about. When you're playing certain RPGs and you go on the overworld and you don't know if you're gonna run into a monster or not. Okay,
so stressful,
you know what I mean? Like
and then you gotta find a save point.
I just want to get to the save point. I just want to get back to the village.
Point? I
just want to get back to the village. There's no quick saves. There's no fast travel. It's like, damn, you know, I just want to get to the
stressful, dude.
And you're facing all
the
and then you have the ability to freaking run away. And there's one time, this is that one time that it says you can't run away, and they get free licks on you. Okay, yeah, that's.
I've had how many game overs because of that? I tried to run to me.
That's the grind,
dude.
That's the grind. That's the grind that I'm talking about. That's the ones that you like, the beads of sweat and the thing. You gotta be prepared for kind of the things. You like, oh damn, I ran out of potions. Oh shoot, I better keep my guys alive. You know, kind of thing. And then, you know, and you thought you were almost there. He's like, oh, I'm almost at the village. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get knocked into a freaking another battle. You're like, why? No! You know?
I just barely survived that battle. Now I got to do this one.
Yeah. I hate those things. But you know what? The experience of actually, you know, surviving actually makes it so much sweeter. Vet actually said also, he says, I'm currently playing Final Fantasy VII for PS1. Great game. Fantastic game. Still one of the best classics. And using zero age right now. Really? Whoa. No save stage.
Tough.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man. Have fun.
Bro. Yo, God bless you, man. Dude, let me know when you get this disc 3. If you get the disc 3 and everything, we know without like saving, God, man, you're godlike.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
No, I think he's not using the save anywhere places, man, because that's kind of
that's hard. That's hard.
You know what I mean? He's actually looking for old save points. Remember, that's how Final Fantasy was.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't save anytime you wanted. You had to find a save point.
Save points.
And oh boy, was that stressful. Woo. Because you can't see the monsters coming at you. You just flash into a screen next to you know you're in a battle.
Yeah.
And then you try to run away. You have no potions, no Phoenix Downs. And they
Oh
corner you.
my God.
And you see that game over screen really quick.
Yeah, buddy. Woo. He's like, I'm trying to.
It's stressful, dude, but like you want to, but addicting.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm trying to beat this game for the first time and making it feel as classic as possible. You know what? Damn, you know what?
Yeah, he's playing the old school way. That's what it tells me.
Best way to play it. The best way to play it is the best way to play
it.
Absolutely. Oh man, so but yeah, you know, but seriously though, I mean, I think that nowadays people don't want to grind. They don't want to grind anymore. They don't want to spend those 50 hours anymore. You know, I noticed that too.
That is true.
I do notice that.
That is true. But you know what? If there's of course, the Yakuza games are gonna have some grind to it. But yeah, if you get tired of it, I have a suggestion for people. What you could do is you don't have to listen to the same sound, the same music again. You know what you could just do? Like put on something in the background, and listen to something. Maybe put on a movie in the background, your favorite podcast, us, or
that's a secret you use for getting these achievement hunters, huh?
There you go.
Okay, he just gave away a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
that was for free, guys.
There you go. I'm giving you guys something for free, so it helps me out. I'm sure it's going to help you guys out. because I know there's people out there that's going to get tired of listening to the same music, listening to the same sounds. Just get your phone, put on your favorite podcast, put on your favorite TV show, movie, or whatever you listen to. You just have something in the background that'll keep you entertained. Maybe put on an old show in the back, on the ground, and then you'll do fine. You won't get bored.
That's the best, but that's the best way. You know, you always, if you don't like the grind, you have to find something to kind of take your mind out of it, to actually make the experience better. Me personally, I love doing my own personal soundtracks in the game. I usually, me personally, I use Enigma.
Mm-hmm.
I love Enigma. Enigma is like one of my best albums. I love like Enigma 2. Fantastic soundtracks. Those are like, you know, euphoric, and it just keeps me going in that game. And certain games that actually I want more adrenaline pump and everything, I listen to my Trans World soundtracks, CDs, or the Blade soundtrack. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. The Blade soundtrack.
I love the Blade soundtrack.
Blade soundtrack was fire. It was straight up crack. It was just freaking basically amazing.
Who doesn't like it?
Oh, no, dude! I gotta ask him. What did they listen to? Because that album was fantastic. I love it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Good. Hell, even the Street Fighter the movie soundtrack was great.
Oh, dude, the Street Fighter movie soundtrack was fantastic,
That's
man.
pretty dope.
was
Yo, they
fire.
had the sound. They had these rappers, like top tier rappers in it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it had Nas, it had LL Cool J,
Yeah.
it had Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
You can't.
Oh, man, that was
go
such
wrong
a
with
great
that.
soundtrack.
Absolutely.
Great soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, so but yeah, he says so far I'm kicking myself for not playing this sooner. Oh, you mean Final Fantasy 7? You know what? Yeah, no time is better than the present. For Final Fantasy 7, literally kickstarted the whole cinematic thing. You know, they literally said during the commercial that this is no $1 million production, whatever it was. That's what they said. In the commercial, if you actually watch the commercial, it said this is no $1 million, production studio thing. This is actually something experience. It actually said that during the commercial and this is when it was SquareSoft, not Square Enix. Sony was doing a huge push on the Final Fantasy 7 because, listen. Nintendo lost huge for them. Nintendo lost a big franchise. They did. They lost a huge franchise, and Sony rode those rails and everything like like a first date. They really did. It was like amazing, absolutely fantastic freaking game, and that really kind of jump started the whole thing where people was like saying, "Oh, PlayStation's it." I gotta get a PlayStation.
I got a feeling that's what boosted PlayStation in Japan, at least too.
Well,
Definitely.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Exclusives like the Final Fantasy series,
Oh my god!
Yes. Yeah, because remember what hurt Nintendo a bit though is because they refused to ditch the cartridges. That's what it was.
Arrogance.
Yeah.
Arrogance. They're like, "Oh, cartridges is better." You know what?
No, we guide the direction this industry's going. Apparently, you don't.
No.
Because they felt they felt invincible. They felt like, "Oh, we're Nintendo. We're Nintendo.
Yeah.
We control the narrative." Apparently not, because it turns out that Sony actually had it where he's like, "Listen, we will provide."
They got beat up by an insurance company for a while.
We will provide the disc.
Yeah.
But the incentive they had is like, we will provide the discs. All you have to do is provide the content. That's pretty much what it is. So basically, the pennies on the dollar. They were giving away discs. They were giving away the CD-ROMs for the developers to create their games. They were giving it away. They said,
Nintendo didn't want it.
Just provide the game. Just provide the game. And basically they were actually getting the commissions. They were living off the commissions of the game because the publishing rights was basically giving them discs. They were those black discs, the one with the black that's what they were giving away. That's their patent. That's Sony's patent. That black disc, that's their patent. They were giving away those discs with pennies on a dollar. They said, "You know what? listen, we'll provide the discs and everything. All you gotta do is provide the content. Just provide the
Yeah.
content and everything. Give us content because Sony right there was new. They were babies. Sony was babies in this industry when it comes to CD-ROMs and games. They were babies.
Oh, they totally were.
They were babies.
They totally were.
Yeah.
Because
They were an insurance company in Japan.
Yeah,
They're more insurance. The electronics are like a side gig for the moles.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why Sony was so successful. So
Yeah.
the Sony, the
Why were they
PlayStation,
successful?
the PlayStation 1 literally jump started their industry. PlayStation 2 solidified it. End of story. And
They
that-
slapped Nintendo around pretty hard.
Oh,
When PlayStation 2 came
yeah.
out, they slapped
Oh,
Nintendo around
oh,
pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
and they wrote Sega, man.
Yeah, and then Nintendo, when they came out the GameCube, they said, "Okay, we're gonna go to disc though, but we're gonna have our own disc. We're gonna have a small little tiny disc though that we're gonna be having."
Oh
They,
yeah,
they
the
were trying to be
GameCube, the
front runners of
GameCube.
the industry. They were trying to introduce new technology.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember, Sony had a bunch of failed stuff too, like the memory sticks and all that
Oh, I remember those.
back then. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, well, you know what though? The industry what actually was going in such a direction that I mean, come on, we experienced it all. We experienced the rise. We experienced
It's
the
more a
rise.
hardware race.
We experienced the rise and fall of gaming industry in so many freaking ways. And right now we're already noticing a pattern that, because it's kind of going full circle because right now, Microsoft is kind of making those, I guess you can't really say mistakes, but they're actually really taking their ideas and they're trying to ride with it and they're trying to push more AI, but people are rejecting it. It's the same thing that happened with the Xbox One, where they were actually rejecting the, you can't share your discs kind of thing. Or the Kinect. Say Kinect, you can't disconnect the Kinect. You can't it's just part of the system, you can't disconnect it. Oh, that's a lie. Because it turns out that they actually had the Xbox One without the freaking Kinect in it. Hello? The industry is saying, oh, you know what? You lying sons of bitches. And so I mean we got I can go on and on because there's a lot of things that they actually lied about. How about the one where Sony was like, hey, you want a PlayStation 3? Get a second job.
That was I remember that. Wow.
I think that was like $600.
Yeah, you want a PlayStation 3? Yeah, you think it's too expensive? Get a second job. Wow. What a way of saying I'm not buying your console anytime soon. Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, how about that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, how did that work out for you? Yeah. So, eventually, Sony actually wised up and actually lowered the price, got cheaper parts, and of course, they actually started dominating at the end of the generation. But hey, listen. The players out there, you can put out your opinions. What do you think? I mean, if you're a Gen Z, put some joysticks in the chat. If you're a Gen Z player, put some joystick emojis in the chat or whatever. Just just kind of put it out there. Tell me exactly, what you feel is your style of play. If you because I'm pretty sure. I'm very sure that you have a certain gameplay that you feel more comfortable with. Do you like finishing games fast and just moving on to the next one, or do you like to be able to savor the game? You want to be able to experience it. This is the reason why I'm jumping into it. Experiencing the game, knowing the characters, knowing the lore, feeling where you're going, getting into the grind. Appreciating beating the goddamn boss. Appreciating it. Because, believe it or not, I guarantee you probably ran into a boss and you were a level 10 and you were like, wait a minute, I wasn't supposed to be here yet.
Bro, I got one thing they do relate to us with on that level.
Yeah, buddy.
I do. Think about it. Remember when they were all into Elden Ring? I fear that game.
Whoa.
I know that game will piss me off.
Elden
But that's
Ring.
where we can come together.
Oh.
They're experiencing the same thing.
It's funny that you mentioned about Elden Ring because Yeah, I remember people telling me about Elden Ring, but the thing is that I don't know. I mean, call me crazy, but when I looked at some of the gameplay of Elden Ring, it kind of looked a little bit slow and sluggish to me. I don't know what it is. It just didn't appeal to me. It
It's
kind of looked
it's
a little slow to me.
you know what it is. Okay, because I could vouch for this because I mean my son actually finished Elden Ring and also all the DLC.
Oh wow.
He the it felt like this. It's like a slow grind, knowing your character's limitations, getting to a certain part of the game where you're like, you have a certain weapon you thought was powerful enough. You thought was powerful enough, and it turns out that the patterns of the bosses were a little bit more unorthodox. Because it's not like the same old grind that you are used to. He's like, oh, certain patterns.
Yeah, they change it up on you.
It changes up on you like on an instant. He's like, oh, wait, what? Oh, and you die.
But you see what I mean? That's they can relate to the experience if you find the right analogy. They're doing exactly what we went through with Elden Ring and games like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I feel like you appreciate beating the boss in that game. Actually, matter of fact, yeah, you can appreciate beating the boss in that game because you're like, damn, I fought this hard to actually beat this boss. But then we watched somebody who actually had no armor, low level weapon, at a level, I don't know, 1 or 2. I guess it was they were at. And
I've seen
literally
people get spanked and it's hilarious.
Hours.
Yeah.
Literally
And
fighting.
they start getting frustrated and angry.
Yeah, fought.
Really?
Oh yeah. Fought certain
yeah.
fought certain bosses and fought for hours and beat the freaking boss at a level freaking 1 or 2 or 10 or whatever. I don't know.
Whoever that player is, they had some weird hyper concentration.
Yeah.
Either
That is impressive.
Or a lot of energy drinks because literally, I mean, I'm just grinding that hard with a low level weapon. I guess just to say I beat the boss and everything with a low grade weapon and stuff like that. I mean, some people have done that. Some people have done that before. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people actually did fisticuffs and everything. You're supposed to have a weapon, and the thing decided to do fisticuffs with a certain boss, and and you just grind it out on that. They've done it. I'll help better yet. How about playing a game like Gradius? Playing Gradius and everything, and you actually got, a side-scrolling game. You lost everything. You have no options. You have no options left. You don't have no lasers. You basically have the pea shooter itself, and you actually have to try to face the
starting
boss.
gun sucks. All the greatest is the starting gun sucks. You are screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better upgrade fast.
You got to upgrade. You got to make sure you don't miss those upgrades. Because if you do,
I think
You're screwed.
I think R-Type's more
probably
notorious. R-Type is more treacherous though, because when you lose,
R-Type made me want to headbutt the wall.
yeah, you lose your weapon midway throughout the stage, and you're like, why? It's almost to the point in the thing where you said, you know what, forget it. I think I'm done playing for tonight. Because it's like you leveled up completely. You have your freaking, you have your weapons, and you're good to go. One tiny stupid mistake, either you backed up too far, or you hit the certain wall, or an enemy actually hit you from behind, or whatever it is, and it's a one-hit death. And then when you says ready, guess what? You got nothing. You just got your ship and a prayer. And you're midway through the stage, and you're actually hoping against hope that you could be able to get your weapons back. Nah, bruh. It's but then again, when you finally beat the game and you savor it. I remember beating Super R-Type and the thing. I was giddy as a schoolgirl. I was crying. I was like, yes, I finally did it. But then again, the game had a lot of slowdown too, so it kind of helped.
a lot of games back then had a bunch of slowdowns.
Yeah, Super Nintendo was notorious with all the slowdown. Slowdown helped a lot of games. As a matter of fact,
oh yeah, because you can actually see them coming.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So, but what is that? Let's see, what is that? Oh yeah, Vet says, I remember R-Type on the Super NES. I was way better at it when I was like, dude, but you feel my pain. Super R-Type was fantastic. I love that game. Basically Super R-Type was actually R-Type 2, but they actually revamped it for the Super NES. That's all they did. And the slowdown did help a lot in the game. We can go into memories too, because I mean, let's talk about it too, because I'm pretty sure you have some good memories. The first game that you actually have played that was so freaking hard, but you know in your heart of hearts that you could actually beat the game. There was a game. Actually, as a matter of fact, I can mention one. There was one game that came out. It was made by Enix. Before Square Enix, before all that stuff, there was a company called Enix. Okay? There's a game called Soul Blazer. Soul Blazer. Fantastic game, fantastic story. I love the music. I loved everything about it. The game was so it was weird, but it was just so fantastic. I got so invested in it, but the game was hard. There were certain parts of the game where you're trying to figure out where to go in the game, but I was so invested, and I really wanted to beat the game. And I love it. Those kind of experiences that I could just never get rid of. How about you guys? Did you guys have a game that you played that you were just so freaking invested in it, even though no matter how hard the game actually was, but you just kept on going because you just loved it?
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, there you
right
go.
off the bat.
Perfect. Oh yes.
That was my childhood, man. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop until I beat it. And what was it? Super Mario 2. I remember I cheered when I won, and my mom was like, "You know how many sleepless nights you put in on that stupid game? You better enjoy that win."
Oh man,
because Super Mario 2 had this really annoying music to parents back then. Yeah. My dad found it really annoying. So to hear me playing that well into the night, they were glad when I finally beat it.
Oh jeez. How about you, Johnny? How about you, Johnny? Is there?
It would have to be the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Yes!
Yeah,
oh my
nice.
God, dude!
I can see you getting lost in that. You have to beat it.
Dude, let me tell you something. My parents got me that game for Christmas, and I had to make sure that I got the most of it. It was hard, especially the water stages were hard, but you know what was the hardest, though? The Techno stage. Those damn guys with the jetpack guys. The jetpack guys took like 3 spaces of your life.
Yo.
Because remember, you have 8 spaces of your life. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they won't take 3 spaces. They'll take like 4 spaces of your life.
With the weapon. Yeah, when they hit you with the weapon.
The guys with the jetpacks with the guns, with the laser guns.
Yeah.
If they hit you, they take so much damage.
Bro.
So, yeah. And when I finally beat that game, when I finally passed that part where there were so many of those jetpack guys, I figured a way to like have them disappear, and then you keep walking, and then when you see them come back, just duck, and they'll fly right back, and they'll disappear, and that's how I passed out that hallway. Beat the jetpack guy, go up to Shredder. Shredder was easy to beat after that. I let him jump up on the top of the platform, knock him down, stay over there, come on up, hit him again, and then that was it.
Beautiful.
And then I was so freaking happy. So yeah,
man.
And to see people to this day say that, oh, this game's so hard, I can't beat it. I say, listen, I was 8 years old when I beat this game. Okay, it took me a while, but I was able to beat it. So suck it up, Buttercup.
All right. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room. See this background right here?
Battletoads.
Battle effing Toads. Battle freaking effing Toads. Okay? You want to talk about putting in the grind? Putting in the grind in this game. I mean, there are. I mean, you talk about ass kicking. The stages especially the bike stages. bike stages, I think, are the
Oh,
parts
please
that
don't
really.
get me started on those bike stages. Good lord.
The first one it's not that bad. Second one,
They're bad.
it's like it's like Rare was saying, you know what? Nah, we want to kick your ass for a little while. And we're gonna enjoy it. And it want to keep on seeing you do that. You just want to, and a lot of people who, especially myself, were like, "Fuck you," because you literally had precision, timing, and all that stuff. You really have to have it, especially in those stages. But that's what took most of your lives. It wasn't even the regular stages. The regular stages did not take your lives. That did. The bike stages did. The bike stages are the only ones that took most of your lives.
I said the same thing about Battletoads and the Battle Maniacs on the SNES. All the other stages were cool and fun, but it's the bike stages. The damn bike stages. You enjoy the game.
Everybody knows about the bike stages and has nothing good to say about them.
No,
it's hilarious.
No, it's bad. Dude,
it's
let me
pissed
tell
off
you
every player.
You're having fun in the first stage, kicking the Psycho Pigs' asses, and then you go to that stage where you're hanging on the rope and knocking out the enemies, knocking out those crows, and then you go to that bonus stage where you cut all the pins and get as many lives as you can, and after that glorious fun stage, then hell starts from there. Right after that bonus stage.
Oh man, I tell you,
yeah.
Like I said, they were. This Rare was a glutton for punishment. Rare, they just want to punish you. Punishment is their
they do.
Punishment is their middle name, and that's pretty much how And I tell you, I mean, oh yeah, let's see. Vet actually mentioned that too. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 took up so much of my childhood too. Oh well, of course. I mean, those games
were groundbreaking, dude. The graphics alone, I was blown away.
Those games were fantastic. Fantastic games.
I remember
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I remember when I actually got a copy for my birthday, 16th birthday. I remember actually.
Lucky.
I got Donkey Kong Country, the first one.
Got it for Christmas.
And then I popped in the cartridge for Super NES for the first time, dude. My jaw.
I was like, how's the Nintendo playing this?
My jaw dropped to the floor. I said, "Whoa, what is this?" The CGI graphics that they actually used in the Super NES cartridge.
Yeah, that was insane.
It's insane. The music, the
graphics.
My God, the music. Rare, masterpiece. Master freaking piece. So but these are things, these experiences that I actually are talking about because this is amazing. Batman, another great fantastic game. Oh, I love that game. Batman from Sunsoft. Batman from Sunsoft.
Yeah. I had the Genesis one.
The Genesis one was good.
Genesis one was
that
good.
one was wow.
For the one for the NES. That one. That Batman.
Yeah. I remember Video Power did a week of that where all the kids had to play competition on that game too. It was great to see that.
My God.
To see who can get the farthest. And not too many people couldn't get that far either though. You see a lot of these players are dying left and right. But you see that one or two kids are getting further and they're moving on to the next round. Oh man, competition on those NES games. I miss it.
You know what? NES actually was Batman NES was top shelf. You damn right, Vet. Thank you. He knows what I'm talking about. When I played Batman for the first time, I was over at my friend Jordani's house, and this was actually it was his birthday, and we all came to the house. We had cake and all that stuff. Batman was actually his game. Had the big Batman symbol on there, whatever. Popped it in. Right? And then we heard beep, and we thought the game froze. You're like, uh-oh, the game, because we thought, but then it was actually the title screen. It was kind of like
Yeah.
like lagging. And I said, "Oh, that's hot." And then the cinema scene and all that stuff. And then when you finally played the first stage, and I said, "Okay, you know what? This game is fire. This game was so. We were playing for hours, bro.
Yeah.
Hours.
Oh man.
What an amazing game. It was kicking our ass and we didn't care. It kicking our ass and we didn't care because it was Batman. It was the music was fire. The game was fire. We were taking turns trying to beat the bosses, dude. That was the best freaking time of my life. And it was like one of the games that I was like, you know what, I want this game. And I told Mom, I said, Mom, I want Batman. What is it for? Because I had Atari 7800 at the time. And I said, can I get an NES? No, you're not getting an NES. Why? Because the console was $200. $200 was a lot of money back then. And I said, but Mom,
There's a lot of money now.
yeah, it was like
Well, wait, didn't you have an NES or did you have the Genesis though?
No. I had the NES was the first console that I ever had when I was younger. The NES I got for Christmas for my 12th birthday. The Genesis I got when I was I think it was my 14th or 16th birthday. It was around that time because that's when the Genesis first came out, and then they had the one with the Altered Beast came in with the console. I love that one, and it came with a 3-button controller. Now, if you're an OG, when you actually remember the 3-button controller, there was no 6-button controller. It never existed. It was 3 buttons, A, B, C, big rounded controller. It was, and also the OG Genesis had a stereo port on the bottom with the volume on.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
I still have it. It's downstairs.
Okay,
Yes.
that was ahead of its time. It used the Yamaha processor. The game quality the sound quality was going to be fire. It came with a freaking.
Ghouls and Ghosts was dead on. Arcade perfect almost. Almost.
Oh yeah.
Near
It was just
arcade
sprite sizes were a little smaller.
Same-
But it was damn near arcade perfect.
That Duke,
Yeah.
Dynamite Duke, another fantastic game that actually reported from the
yeah.
arcade. We can go on and on. But
Strider.
yes,
Yeah, Strider was another one.
8 megabit smash. I still remember it was like right there on the side.
Yeah,
of the,
It was like a huge selling point. I was like, what the hell's 8 megabits? I don't know.
Hey, listen, you know
Yeah.
what? Double
The
Dragon.
game was good. That's all I cared about it.
Yeah, Double Dragon for NES and they said the same thing. Arcade Smash. It said Arcade Smash. But you know what? It's kind of frustrating though. Me and my cousin, and this is a true story. Me and my cousin we saw Double Dragon. And he said, "Oh, cool, get Double Dragon." His mother bought Double Dragon. We put in the second controller inside the slot.
Aha.
Thinking
You had no clue.
we had no clue.
You didn't know.
We had no clue.
You didn't know.
We had no clue.
You didn't look.
Yeah.
You didn't look.
Oh, yo, you know how pissed we were? Because we played in the arcade, and we brought it home, we played the NES, and found out it was only a 1-player effing game. And the way to play is 2 players, is that there was only the battle we got...
Oh, you fight each other in the Coliseum?
Oh, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
And do that
Coliseum.
you know that cheap move with a Bobo where you can kick really, really fast?
Yep. Oh, my God.
Dude. Yeah, and then my cousin who had the Sega Master System.
I had it.
You had Double Dragon. You had the
I
better
played that with my
version.
father. We played Double Dragon all the time.
Nice. Yeah.
That was our
Yep.
The Master System had the 2-player action. That's what it was though. That's it. I remember the Sega Master System when they showed Shinobi, and then at the end of it, he said, "Coming soon, 2-player action, Double Dragon." So they said 2-player action, so they took a shot at Nintendo because their version didn't have that.
Yep. He's like, you get to play Double Dragon 3. Double Dragon, you remember?
Me and my dad could clear the Sega Master System Double Dragon in like 15 minutes. We got that good at it.
Damn.
Nice.
And my cousins got good at it too. So when they'd come over, we'd wreck shop and then go outside.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Once we got bored with beating Double Dragon.
Beautiful. Yeah.
What did it say? The vet said
Comic Zone.
Dude, Comic Zone is another game that will kick your ass. You want to talk about game?
Another one ahead of its
Genesis?
time.
Oh
Really ahead of its time.
man.
I love that. Dude, that game. Yeah, if you didn't know where he was going in Comic Zone, forget about it.
Genesis Genesis actually had bangers. Genesis had
Oh, yeah.
a lot of freaking. How about another one? There's another game called what's it called?
They were gunning hard for Nintendo's spot. That's why they were putting out a hungry Sega was a dangerous
It was a
Sega.
dangerous
And
Sega.
they put out great product.
Echo the
Great
Dolphin.
product.
Echo the Dolphin. By the way, shout out to the I've got devs who are actually making Echo the Dolphin. They're actually making a new Echo the Dolphin game coming out hopefully fairly soon. They haven't put any information about it, but they said they're actually doing a remake of the first two Echo the Dolphins. And then they're gonna be.
I need to see a little bit more of it because I'm still waiting for from Sega. I'm still waiting for new info on that Golden Axe, the Jet Set Radio game, Crazy Taxi, and Streets of Rage Revolution.
Yo, what the hell's dude? Sega, what the hell?
Still waiting
what the hell's going on? We haven't heard no word about the Crazy Taxi. We have no word about Golden Axe. We had no word of freaking Streets of Rage and everything because I heard it was kind of in
Revolution. Yeah, that's what I just said. And Jet Set Radio game.
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
The only thing that we got out of it was Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
And that
was it.
And the game was freaking amazing, and it still is. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, you get me nervous, Sega. You get me nervous. You know,
I appreciate they're announcing Echo the Dolphin, but come on, we got to hear some news on these other games.
Exactly.
And they announced these things back like 2023 at the Game Awards.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like what? Oh God, that's 3 years ago. Oh my God,
almost 3 years. Yeah.
Jeez, whoa, damn. That's a long time. You know, and you know what? And a lot of these different this different previews, these different showcases, and still nothing. That's dangerous, man. You're getting in dangerous territory, man. Oh man. Oh yeah, my youth was NFL 2K1. Oh, listen, you know what? Dreamcast still to this very day has the best freaking football game.
Oh yeah.
Still,
dude, the jocks at my high school, man, they love that NFL 2K, man, on Dreamcast. Yeah. That was one of the best.
That was the definitive.
Plus, you could play that online. Plus, I remember they started the online for the Dreamcast. Because remember, Fantasy Star Online, you could play that online on the Dreamcast, and then the NFL 2K games as well.
But here's the funny thing: Fantasy Star Online had an ending. Fantasy Star Online did it because I finished the whole entire game. And the game was fantastic. And then we found out the plot twist at the end. You could be like, yo, my mouth dropped to the floor and everything when I found out who the last boss actually was. Dude, listen, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But if you played Phantasy Star Online, or maybe you won't be able to. I don't know. Should I spoil it? No, forget it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, but once you find out who the last boss is, you're like, yeah, shock. I was in pure shock when I found out. I was like, oh snap! I can't believe it was actually hit. Kind of thing. So, we're actually pretty much almost at the twilight.
We're at the end of it.
Yeah,
but this is awesome though. We start at 8:00 though. This is a lot more time to discuss.
Oh,
like 2 hours.
Absolutely. So like I said, I know our show is about to end, but conversation can keep on going, guys, gals, all you players out there. What do you think? Basically, we're talking about games that we played in our childhood that literally will actually wipe the floor with half of the generation that's going on now. And we feel like I feel like that you guys were missing out on what actually made video games great and fun and the experiences. And I'm gonna keep on knocking at that door. Experiences what makes games better, and it does, but some people actually differ because they feel like, oh, the experiences take too long, or there's too much of a grind, or I don't have a lot of time because I actually have I I have 3 kids I'm taking care of, or I'm actually working 2 jobs, or I can't stay up that late because I feel I have to wake up early in the morning, kind of thing. I get it. But the thing is that, you know, if you have the opportunity, or if you have a vacation time, or whatever it is, a day off. I know you don't want to play video games all day. You don't have to. But if you have a couple hours just to, you know, kill time, pop in a good game. Slow down. Enjoy yourself. You never know. You never know. You might just enjoy the game that much better. And on top of that, you know, the game may be difficult, but it doesn't have to literally hold your hand all the time. You need that. Sometimes the grind and actually the hard games is worth it. So, so a couple more chats and everything we're throwing there. He says, comments on my favorite Genesis game. We already talked about that. RoboCop vs. Terminator, amazing freaking game.
That was a great one.
The Genesis version, yes. The Genesis version of that was best fantastic. Version. I love that game.
Best version.
Love it.
Yes. Let's see. He talked about NFL 2K1 already. Buy a cheap Anaburic 35XXH and stop doom scrolling and enjoy some gaming again wherever you are. Yes. Stop.
Absolutely.
Dude.
See, this guy gets it.
People have been playing freaking Twitter too much. People have been playing Twitter and X and you know, going to these social sites way too much.
It's rotting your brains worse than any video game.
That's the reason why.
Video games don't rot your brains
okay.
at all.
Before we sign off, I have to talk about that. Seriously, because seriously, I feel I'm gonna burn him. The thing is that. Okay, X is okay to scroll once in the blue moon. Twitter or TikTok, whatever, it's okay to scroll. But if you keep on just looking for news, you're missing the plot. That's the reason why you don't have no time to play freaking games. It's because you're on the freaking X all too much, or you're on the YouTube too much.
Exactly. You got to get away from social media, man. I mean. Listen, when I go on social media, I don't be spending too much time. I say to myself, I'm going to share something with all you guys out there.
Yeah.
Anytime I see, when I go on Twitter and X, I see people like arguing and getting upset about some of the most stupidest shit. And they spend like so much time like arguing, going back and forth, typing, oh, yeah, you don't know this, you don't know that. Oh, well, excuse me. No, I was like, why would I, who finds that fun? Like, why do you want to waste your time, like, arguing with people that you probably are not even going to meet? You know, why don't you, come on, time is short. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, time is so precious. Like, you know, you want to make something worth out of your time. You know, you say to yourself that, oh, you know, I like to play this game, but I don't have time to play this game. Okay, so what do you do during your time? Think about something like, you know, well, I do this, do that, but I'm not really enjoying it, though. And I say to myself, okay, but do you like to play video games? I say, yeah, I like to play video games. But then I was like, okay, would you rather play a video game that there's a good possibility you're going to enjoy? Or do you want to go on Twitter and X and argue with people because of some stupid shit that happened, like some kind of event that's going on? You know, it's like, come on. There's so many conflicts. It's like separating people. You know, I don't want to do that. I mean, listen, you know, time is precious, though. I say to myself, you know what? I want to make something. I want to make sure every minute is worth my time on this earth, though. So make something worth out of your time, man. I mean, if you see something that's a waste of time or that's going to bring you so much anger in your life. And
get away from
it's just going to get you so exactly. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Use that time to do something that you're going to enjoy. Do something that is going to invest in yourself. You know, invest in yourself.
When you got a screen, guess what? There's an off button. You can turn it off. Oh, look. See,
turn it off.
Off.
These people can't control your life, man. You have control in your life. you're the ones who have control of your life. So there's something on yourself. Is there something that you want to do? Do it. And like Torrance said, when you say that, oh, I don't have time to play this game, well, try to make some time of it if you can, if you really want to. You can do it. You know, I just before I got on today, I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll go play with my Xbox Series X and play some. I want to play some Sega Saturn games and play my collection of Saturn games that I just got recently. I want to play those.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Go old school.
So there you go. Just do yourself a favor. I'm not just talking to the audience. You know, I'm talking to you, Torrance. I'm talking to you, Tony. You know, when like if you see something that's getting you upset, I mean, read it, and I'm like, yeah, that's stupid, that's dumb. Move on, and then I'm gonna go do something that's gonna make me happy. I'm gonna have a good time.
There you go.
That's why you don't see me online as much, or at all, basically.
Right. Same thing.
Yep.
I live in a nice place with fresh air. I'm going to be outside. It's freezing now, but you know what I mean.
Oh, no.
But it's warm. You will never see me online.
When the spring comes up, I just don't get how people can stay online and just argue with people that they don't even know. Like, why waste your time with that? Why waste your time with people that's just going to like...
I've given up trying to understand. You're not going to turn these people. They got to figure out themselves, so I just leave them alone.
They're in for the clicks. They're in for the clicks, man. That's what it is all about. See, look. You know, basically it's like this. They earn profit. They earn profit because of the clicks. These people are actually seeking your doom scrolling. They want to trigger you. And every single time you interact, guess what? You are boosting their algorithm. Guess what? Why don't you do the opposite? Let's decrease their algorithm. We don't give them oxygen. When you don't give them oxygen, they can't breathe. When they can't breathe, they can't grow. And when they can't grow, guess what? It makes the world a whole lot sweeter. So, anyway, Tony, do you have anything you want to add to that, or?
Not really, man. Everything that needed to be said was pretty much said. Perfect. My points were made. So
perfect.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I said exactly what I said, though. I gave gum. I just want to give that great advice to the audience and to you guys. Good. You know, go out there and just enjoy games and most importantly, have fun with them.
Have fun, exactly.
Yeah. That's all I want you to do. And if you guys are having fun and something you think I'd like, let me know and I'll jump in with you.
Indeed. All right, so the last two little sections right here. He says, the vet says, you know how many conversations I've had into someone because I saw my handheld and me playing it. I'm 40 years old and I will game anywhere I get a chance. Oh man, you know what? You're living a sweet life right there. As a matter of fact, Ice-T, you know, he's following.
He had his PlayStation hooked up.
He has his PlayStation hooked up. Yeah, that's a true G right there. That's a true G right there, baby.
While waiting for his child to be born, he had video games set up in the hospital room.
Absolutely.
That's
badass.
That's so amazing. That's so great. I mean, oh man, IT. Yeah, have you guys seen his recent what's that car insurance commercial he did with Vivica A. Fox? Yep. I love those because they play those commercials all the time on MeTV2. Like he said, you know, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. He said, you pick up your phone and you call car insurance and tell them what happened with you before your car gets broken down. I love that. He said, yeah, but if I call them up, then they're going to raise my insurance. He's like, shut up! Car insurance will make sure that your prices won't go up before you tell them it actually happened. I was like, yeah, that's right. That's how you tell them.
Indeed.
Oh man.
So
I love him.
Listen, IT is amazing, man. He's an amazing guy. Okay, so a few more things before we go. He says, Vet says also, guys, you need to check out Pico 8 if you have it. Of course, indeed. He says, you guys have a great week. Of course, we're gonna have a great week. We're always gonna have a great week, right? Because there's plenty of games to play out there. So anyway, that's it. That's a wrap for our show. It's been absolutely awesome. If you have visited us for the first time, please hit that like button and hit that share button. Also, please hit the bell notification to let people know who we are. And you can actually be able to
Yeah.
check out our shows every single week and know that what our next show is going to be. You'll get the alerts. Also, if you have not done so, if you feel like you would like to be able to, I don't know, donate and everything, you can join our Patreon. Go to, hit that little section right there. Go on there, you know, $3, whatever it is, and I think we'll actually add you to our little Halls of Treble. Fantastic. You could be part of our Treble Tribe. And you will also get yourself a fantastic shirt. You get the Tribal Tribe shirt. You can be able to wear it and say, yes, I'm part of the Tribal Tribe. And you can actually show it off to your friends. Get that swag. And obviously, one shirt per entry. And that's it. That's all you get. You only get one shirt, but you get to wear that shirt for life. It is yours. Absolutely. It compliments the saying thank you. And, of course, if you go onto any of the spaces, just say hi. Interact with us. And I think we're not strangers. We're not robots. We're not bots. We're gamers. You know, we put gamers. Ha ha. Push-ups.
Yeah, let me know what so I can follow you back.
Yeah.
DM me something.
You know, but we're players, man. We're actually out there. We're all the time. We're playing a lot, having a good time, playing some games. This is what we're all about. And on top of that, that's just, so, you know, listen, join us every single freaking week. We actually chase our time to 8 o'clock. Why? Because we get to be able to give you more content. So instead of 2, we're giving you 3 sweet, amazing hours of unbelievable talking points. We are also are unhinged. You know, we are not attached to nothing. We are actually be able to have a good time. And yeah, that's what we're all about. So, of course, on behalf of all of the Gaming Treble team, thank you for joining with us. And, of course, keep on playing, keep on leveling up, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Gaming Treble. Having a good night, everybody.
Night, folks.
Good night, folks.